Lucas.
Well, at least I can just duck out for a second if things get weird, and we can have Eugene do like mad editing skills.
That's what I used to have to do back before when I saw issues. I had to duck out, come back in. Good times.
Yeah. Well, and then I have no idea why I would be getting all funky, but okay. So now can we go back to trying to figure out the music thing, because it's very loud for me and very quiet for all of you.
Yeah, screen share again, and then show me your voice meter settings.
Hang on, let me start playing music.
Hello, live listeners, by the way. We just went live. Like
hey, everybody.
That's good.
I love it.
Okay, Eugene.
Hang on, Loki. I need to click on your face.
So your
God, it's so loud for me. Hang on. Okay, screw it. What do you want me to do, Eugene?
So the volume that's coming out for that you can hear is going to be on the 4th column. So turn that
this
down.
One?
Yes.
Okay. Now what about your volume? That's this, right?
I think so.
Is that better?
I don't know. Can you hear us?
Hey, Lucas.
I mean, you're still pretty low.
Lucas, is the volume on your YouTube video that you're actually, or is this a YouTube video, or?
It's, no.
Is the volume in media player all the way up?
Your second column also should be at 0, not minus 22.
Okay. Okay. Has that changed anything?
Nope.
No.
Oh
my God!
Hey, it was what I said.
Okay.
I like it.
Actually, Eugene was louder there for me than the song. So
wait, okay. So right now, is it good for everyone? Is it normal?
So now Lucas, turn that bar that you have to like minus 15.
Minus 15?
That's about what I have mine set at. Then you can have your Hangout, then you can have your Windows Media all the way up, and then you can use that as your volume.
Nice pun, Minus. Nice pun.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little loud on my end, but I can deal with that. Let me just bump this down a tiny touch.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. We got to work with that. And you guys can hear it clear. Oh, we went through the whole song.
Lucas, you're not dragging it either.
Good.
Yeah. You're just also not on screen.
Oh, God, I keep seeing myself. I don't like that.
Okay, hang on. If they don't, we'll fix it. So now we just have to fix Mike.
Mike!
I mean, that
I'm going to go back to video games until we figure this out as adults. So.
You don't want me to play Skyrim right now.
No, I don't.
So here's what I've got so far. Restarted the laptop 3 times now, and each time I do so, it just fucking shits itself entirely. And it freezes on the startup screen. And the last time I managed to get it to open up the main, the home screen, but the mouse wouldn't move, so I had to move things around with the tab button. And now it just fucking froze again, and hopefully in like God knows how long the fucker turns on. Like, it's been good all this time. Now it's like, hey, Mike, fuck you.
Will it let you
I don't like that. I don't like that headset you put inside of me. Fuck you.
Also, can you plug in a external mouse to move around if the trackpad isn't working?
It comes with a It comes with a fucking one of those trackpad doodads like that old laptops have, and it's not even working. And like, I don't have a USB mouse.
Okay, no USB mouse.
Oh, mouse is working. Mouse is working.
I got one in my car. Will that help you?
Screen is black. I have a mouse in my closet I'm trying to kill. I could probably plug that in and see what happens. Okay.
Did you say you're trying to kill?
Wheel, still black screen. We're making progress, so it might just be the 3rd time the charm. Maybe because I unplugged the headset, maybe it likes me again. Maybe that headset was just the worst thing in the world.
Did you say you're trying to kill a mouse in your closet?
That was sarcasm, Steve.
I was gonna say, isn't that Dizzy's job?
He can't even kill. He can't. I can't. We're live. I can't say that.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, for all you live listeners. You are currently in the Infendo Tech segment of the show, where one or more of us have technical difficulties, and we will work through them as fast as we can. Please
definitely
note
just Mike.
Well, it was
definitely not me.
Please note that this will not impede the progress of Infendo. We'll just start late as fuck because we are informed on everything but how to make our computers work.
Which might be a good time for us all to read our articles once more and make sure we know what we're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Mine was deleted.
You gotta pick a new one, dog.
All right, dog.
I don't think I even have an article yet, bro.
Well, Mike wants to talk about the Odyssey DLC because he's probably been playing it the most.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm game with that.
Were you the one that sent out like
so there's only one left, Steve.
What?
Was he the one that sent out like 5 Infendo tweets with Mario Odyssey?
That was person.
I had to turn off notifications because I thought there was something wrong with my phone. Kept pinging me.
Because you just kept,
I just kept seeing Mike the Parrot and then a video. I'm like, this must be something wrong.
Well, it's because like each one starts at the same place because, you know, that's just how the DLC works. So, yeah, I know. When I saw it at first, I was like, that's a lot of the same vid.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I got a bow.
Damn it. Wait. I hear things in my headphones as well as this. What the fucking dick, man?
That's a new one.
What in the name of throbbing cock is going on my laptop right now?
If you can get into the Hangout on your laptop, I can probably help you with the screen share.
And for our live listeners, please, for the love of God, don't let your kids listen.
We're sorry. We're so sorry.
I think your audience is mostly 20-something-year-olds, so you're fine.
It's true. We're just all old kids. Well, I guess I'll take Shaq Fu then.
It's all that's left.
Shh. Don't tell them that, Lucas. I sounded informed.
So
Well,
I am logging into Google now on my laptop. Once that logs up, I will screen share and I will try to have this shit troubleshooted.
What view are we seeing here right now, Mike?
Might see like
it's very interesting from our perspective.
I can't tell if that's a tissue or like a rubber glove or
rubber something.
It's the
oh god.
Oh dude, it's a Beanie Baby.
yeah, you were all wrong. How's it feel to be horribly wrong about me?
I wasn't wrong.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Well, you said it after I showed it.
Oh, I thought you were okay.
Wasn't talking to you, buddy. Don't worry. I still love you.
Well, that's good.
Oh, hey, Mike. Minus says that dark mole on your neck. You might want to get that checked out. I'm just throwing that out there.
What?
Minus says that dark mole on your neck, Mike. You might want to get that checked out. That's straight from the YouTube chat. Just,
you mean this thing? Like, what the fuck?
Probably was referring to the microphone.
Congrats, Minus. You have thoroughly confused me.
Happy funny YouTube times. You might be dying. Anyway, video game.
You're going to see two of me in a minute. I am logging into the Hangout.
I find it ironic that on the day Justin is like gone or coming on late, we're going to start so late that he's only going to miss like 30 minutes of the show.
Also, good morning to you too, Andy.
Good
morning, Andy.
Guten Tag.
Good morning on this happy Monday morning.
Okay, hello.
Oh God, it's me again.
So you want that to be your head audio?
Hold on, I muted myself. I gotta unmute. Say it again.
You're gonna want the default playback device to be whatever your headphones are. So scroll up.
That's what I was trying to tell you. It's not plugged in, dude. It doesn't plug in at all. It downloaded the driver and it's never plugged in. But yet I can mute you from my headphone and I can turn the volume up and down, but I can't fucking get it to play anything through it.
Will it work if you do the go back to the playback? Will it work if you do that one right above the default right now, the high definition audio device?
It's not plugged in.
That's weird.
Okay, one more shot. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we got a question in the question block just now. Thanks, JT.
Good thing we started late. It was all planned, folks, right from the beginning. All of it.
What one am I holding?
Congratulations. You've been punked.
Oh, that was great. Night, guys.
Yeah.
Dead air. Good radio. What can we say?
I don't know how
Well, at
there's
least
dead air when
it's
there's
a live show.
7 of us.
Well,
Right?
here at Infendo, we can pull off anything.
Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Back.
So I tried swapping over to a different USB slot. Still didn't work. So I don't have a usable headset for the show.
You guys better get it together.
So either we take 10 minutes and I fly to the store and buy a headset, or I don't know what to do.
So you don't have like just a pair of earbuds or whatever?
I can try these pair from like 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure they're totally broken now. Let's find out.
God, Mike, if only you were closer. I've got like 4 pairs, like within 10 feet of me.
First you're offering mice, now you got headphones. You're like that fucking Resident Evil guy. The shopkeeper.
What are you buying?
Fucking thing.
As long as he doesn't offer candy, we're good.
I'd get in that guy's truck at this point.
And that was the last anyone ever saw of Eugene.
Steve and I both drive trucks, so it's what you do.
It's true.
I drive a tiny Mazda 3.
I've got a truck.
Suzuki SX9.
Hyundai Sonata.
Oh my god, guys, am I gonna kill myself?
Phantom. 46-wheeler, you know.
Oh, I don't count the semi I drive over.
So, the fuck?
No luck?
So what do now? What now do?
Well, I guess
How
you could
close do you have
try
a
to-
gas station to your house?
There is a Walgreens right outside my house. I just have to, like, hit my truck
I
and fly the
guess
fuck
we
out there.
could-
So it'll be like 10 minutes.
I guess we could kind of like just start off on the news and you can get back before that's over and just kind of
Yeah.
join in for the rest of the festivities.
I was gonna be the intro guy though, so like I don't know.
Yeah, but at this point we're already like 20 minutes past, unfortunately.
We're 15, smartass. Okay, I'll be right back.
So, question: when are you guys
Hello,
doing
everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio.
Who wants to play Mario Kart while we wait? I'm getting my Switch.
I didn't know you guys started, or
I think
Yeah,
we're going with Plan A.
I think we ought to start just because I understand it's Mike's last show.
Have live listeners, so
yeah.
We'll give him a very special. We'll give him a very special outro moment, assuming he can get his stuff together, or he'll just have to come on episode 432. That'll be the thing. So
I just got my Switch.
All right, so let's sync up then, and then I guess we'll get rolling.
Let me record. There we go.
When we get Mike and Justin, we'll sync up with them when they get back.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. In 3.
Is everybody recording? Sorry.
What?
Yes, sir. Everybody's recording. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
God,
all right.
That gets worse every time we do it.
Anthony, what you at?
28.5.
Right. Hacks.
256.
Okay, 256. Steve?
2101. Give or take.
And Lucas?
4 minutes 32.
32?
Yep.
Right. Mike? Oh, shit, he's gone. All right, I guess we get started. Yeah. Let me just make a note here on my Audacity.
That was awkward.
I was expecting at least a chuckle, but I didn't get one, so I was like, okay, moving on.
Oh, it's going to be a rough one. Thank God we had an editor.
Let's see how good you are at your job, Eugene.
Oh, fuck me. All right, guys. Let's get rolling.
Give me a friendly dragon if I get too scratchy for you guys.
Can I just say fire? I'll just say fire randomly.
That's illegal.
That's our safe word, fire.
God. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio. We're here. We definitely don't have an empty chair that we're looking at, but we've made it, guys. We are on episode 431. It's the 25th of February. We're missing a few of the regulars, but apparently we kicked them off and replaced them with Phantom and Hacks. How the hell are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. I guess just a normal Sunday night for me, except for staring at a lovely chair in Mike's house.
It is a pretty chair, isn't it?
It's nice.
Hacks, how are you doing tonight? Your beard is looking lovely as always.
Thank you. I'm doing excellent. I dealt with 6 million bottles over the past 96 hours, so that's really fun. Other than that, though, I've got 2 days off. Yeah, I'll talk about that later.
Is that in Change the System?
I've been playing work, and it's a crappy game.
That's what Hacks has been. It's got a really good reward system, but it's so boring.
Lucas, how are your life achievements treating you? You got like 10 platinum. Okay, well there's a platinum trophy for that.
I think so, but I'm on a Nintendo console, so I don't get jack.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I miss our co-hosts, but I believe I heard that they'll be back later on in the evening, God willing. So hopefully we'll have a full cast by the end of the night. Who knows?
Steve, you look like you're here. You look like you're ready to rock and roll. I mean, you made it. Tell me about it.
I was originally going to say fire right off the bat, but now since that's Lucas's code word for dragon, I got to think of something else, and I didn't have enough time.
Fair. Well, yeah, like we said at the top of the show, Justin and Mike will be joining us here eventually. Mike because he has to go to Walgreens, and Justin because he is, only got the one car thing. But, him and his wife are going to be back home shortly. But with that said, we do have a really awesome giveaway that we want to talk to you guys about because there's still some time left for you guys to join. So, Lucas, why don't you tell us about it?
Oh, my. Okay. Well, in about 3 days, actually closer to 4 or 5, with given the way Patreon works, we're giving away 3 beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful Legend of Zelda amiibos. All you have to do to win all 3 of these amiibos is become a patron on our Patreon. Any tier works. You can go in for $1. You can go in for $1,000. I recommend the later option there. But either way, you're good to go. You're entered to win. We will do a drawing at the beginning of next month as soon as Patreon tells us that it's okay to do so, because Patreon is our Lord Master. The amiibos we're giving away are an unboxed 8-bit Link and Zelda from Super Smash Brothers. Those both come from Steve's private reserve collection. And also a boxed Rider Link amiibo, which is amazing and will get you a bunch of cool stuff. This is the part where I'm not just rambling to give Mike time to load in. I'm going to tell you, these amiibos, ladies and gentlemen, are top-notch, top quality, top-of-the-line production. You got Skyrim? You want to get that sweet Skyrim loot? Well, guess how many amiibo you need to get it all in one day if you're super lucky? You need 3, because there's 3 different Legend of Zelda items. So scan these 3 amiibo, you got yourself a cosplay set. You want to get some cool swag in Breath of the Wild? Scan these 3 amiibos, you got some swag, homie. So without further ado, look who just showed up to the party. It's Mike McSturdy.
Hey, you want to clap me in, Eugene?
Whenever you're ready, buddy. In 3, 2, 1.
43 seconds. I love how you say whatever you're ready, and you count me down anyway.
Anyway, that's our giveaway. So please join our Patreon. We love you.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Mike, you're here back with us, so welcome. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what tonight's going to be about? Because unfortunately, it's your last episode with us.
Yes. Hello and welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Infendos and Infrendettes. Welcome to Infendo Radio, episode 431. I don't care if you Jim said that already. I'm here now. I want to do the intro, man. I'm doing this shit. So you have a great show in store for you. Because we're already fucking half an hour late almost. Because I needed to get headphones because I think my girlfriend stole them because they're pink. But I'm here now. Unfortunately, this is my last show for the, probably for a long ass time if I don't ever come back for a special episode or whatever. But don't let that stop any of you from having a fun night. We're gonna have a great night. Lucas has intentions on deck for us tonight. For long-time listeners who have watched the show for a while, I have another special announcement. For the first time ever since I dropped it like half a year ago, I got strawberry cheesecake, bitches.
Dude, that's just that's death on a plate for me.
Is that why you were at Walgreens too?
It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free, so I can eat it.
It's still strawberry.
It's karmic,
but
it's karmic realliance for Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's come full circle. No, I didn't go to Walgreens for this. I had this in my freezer for like the last 12 hours. And Andy, I literally ran to Walgreens and back in like 5 minutes. I fucking hustled, man. I was like Usain Bolt out there. I swear to God.
Are you sure you didn't travel by balloon?
Oh shit, hacks.
I'm assuming we already had our hello, how's everyone doing part. So let's jump into the news now because I want to get carried away with some Mario Odyssey DLC. Let's talk about that. As of like about an hour and a half ago, I finished the DLC in terms of getting all the outfits, but the main fun is Balloon World, or Luigi's Balloon World, even though they don't fucking call it that. So the last Nintendo Direct Mini back in January, they announced new free content for Mario Odyssey, where we are going to be getting Luigi in the game finally in an NPC where you have to talk to him and find balloons. And I thought it was cool. I thought it'd be great. Steve thought it sucked, but Steve can talk about that in a little bit. But it is a asynchronous multiplayer where you can go online, hook up to the network, and place balloons in random parts of every level. I think they start you out in New Donk on purpose, but every level except the darker side and the whatever comes after that, I forget. but you can go travel balloons and place them, and then people can try to find your balloons and pop them within a given time limit that depends on how fast you place it and how many coins you pick up throughout your thing. So that's half of it. The other half is called Find It, where you find other people's balloons. And that sounds stupid as fuck, but I guarantee you it's actually kind of fun. And if you go onto our Infendo Twitter, I posted like a crap ton of videos that I did of my favorite balloon hunt videos. I tagged him for Lucas so he can do some kind of reaction video. But so I'm having fun with it. So what literally all you do is you pick a balloon and you have to pay coins to try to find the balloon. But the payout is usually at least 10 times, if not like 15 times higher than what you pay for it. So you can drop in like 10 coins and try to find like a 140 coin balloon in like 30 seconds. And that's usually like an easy balloon. And I found some places like New Donk City, people love to put them either on top of the skyscraper or on at hideaway skyscraper. You gotta like jump off the fucking roof to get to. And those are pretty easy to find. Some people are doing some crazy ass shit and like going all the way across the entire map with some parkour, like hardcore capture skills and everything. Dropping balloons off. You got to find them. You have like 20 seconds because they're really fucking good and they don't take any of their time to drop it off. And then you get like 600 coins for that shit, man. And that's the main point of this game for me so far, even though I don't need them anymore because I've got all the stuff. But you get so many fucking coins from this, man. Like, you get, like I've made 30,000 coins in the last like day and a half.
Wow.
And like I've played maybe like 3 hours. Like I just grinded the fuck out of it. And like the other fun part of it is there is like a level system to it. It's like you can rank up as you collect more coins, get a higher streak of multiple balloons in a row, and however many balloons you find in total. Or you can also rank up from placing balloons and having people try to find them and how many coins they make or you make off of them trying to find it. The more people try your challenge and fail it, the more coins you earn. And eventually people can start finding your balloons after like I forget how many you have to place a new balloon because it pops. But like I'm ranked like 28 right now because I got like a 9 balloon streak. I've got like 30,000 coins. I'm high ranked. But like I've been having a lot of fun with it. Some of our Infendo friends that have added me through my Twitter account, some other games, have placed some balloons that have been pretty fun to find. So far, Seaside Kingdom is my least favorite because I hate that level in general. I love it, but I don't like how open it is. Even Wooded Kingdom is more fun to find balloons in. I'm rambling on a purpose, but I know I've played it a lot, so I'm not sure how much you guys have played with it. But I think it's fun. I think it is great. I'm hoping that's not the only DLC we get because it's really lackluster. But in terms of like it being the only thing we get, but I like it for what it is, and I'm hoping it gets more people to play it, so they do end up making more DLC for Mario Odyssey. And with that, what do y'all think? Well, I eat my cheesecake. Talk.
Have you come across any of the out of bounds balloons at all? That's been going all over the place.
Yeah, and those fucking suck. Like there's one in I'm hoping you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
My mouth will cheesecake.
Yep.
There's one in the Mushroom Kingdom, right underneath the castle, and it's right where the arch of the bridge is, right? But it's not fucking out of bounds. And I'm like, well, fuck you guys, man. Come on.
Yeah, I've watched a video about how to get that one, but to the surprise of no one, that really just seems to be the main problem with this. And I wanted to ask you, since you've been playing it, and me, Lucas, and Steve were talking about it last night, can you choose to hunt for your friends' specific balloons?
Yes, actually, there is a when you place a balloon, you have to find it. It's in your stat area of the balloon hunt. Every balloon you place, you can place one balloon per world until it pops, or you can place a new one. I guess that's a timer, but I still got to talk. I got a question asked, so I get to go. Executive producer overrule.
Damn, straight.
But on the bottom of your map, for every world you place a balloon, and there's a code, like a 9-digit code, and you can share that to your friends. Say, hey, find my balloon. Or what I've been finding is like I've had a couple of my friends that have placed balloons in certain worlds. They're on top of the list for me to hunt balloons for. So I know like they kind of push your friends first and foremost, and then like you can also find them by a code. But yeah, you can find your friends' balloons. Their name will be up there. You can see their icon and stuff. So like if Lucas posted a balloon somewhere in like New Donk City, and he put it on top of the skyscraper, and I climbed up there, I would see his lovely purple-haired me on top of a balloon with just calling for me to find it for him. So yeah, you can do friend stuff like that.
Cool.
See, that's almost worth it for me to finally give the mode a try.
Yeah, dude, I'll post I post some hella fun balloons, so you'd find them. Do it.
What's our strategy here? Are we going to talk for a second about our experiences, or are we going to save that for change the system? Because we already hit the timer.
Yeah, probably change the system, I would think, for those that have been playing us. Yeah, so Steve, why don't you take us to your news topic then?
So, speaking of things that are round, I guess.
Okay.
We finally have a release date for Shaq Fu. It looks like it's
Steve,
going to be
horrible.
Yeah, I know. Creativity is not my thing. Y'all have seen my Minecraft worlds.
Steve, that wasn't a very good slam dunk.
Oh, nice. So, Shaq Fu will be coming to PC and Switch users this spring. They promised this game with the whole NBA Playgrounds thing and then just never gave release date. I'm kind of surprised it's taken this long, and it also took $450,000 to get this game done. But yeah, so is anybody going to be playing it?
I'm getting it for free, so I'm going to try it. But
yeah.
Is anybody that's not getting it for free going to be trying it?
Nope. Sorry, Shaq. Unless it's like somebody tells me that it's like an amazing game, like I have no need to, play this at all.
Is it going to have online multiplayer at all?
I doubt it. I'll be playing it because, like Mike, I'm getting it for free because I bought into NBA Playgrounds, and that was a thing that you've heard way too much about on this show. If it's horrible, it would make for a fun Infendo plays, so that's a thing. So at the very least, like, I love bad games now because he knows all about them and explain why they're so bad. But other than that, like, I don't know, man. It's Shaq Fu 2. What do you expect?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, at least we know we're getting an Infendo plays out of it.
Yeah, hopefully. Right.
Watch it just be completely mediocre.
I was just going to say the only reason that this news means anything to me is because I know that you guys care so much about NBA Playgrounds and that whole saga, so I can finally see it. Well, I mean, I wasn't the one that went on like a 20-tweet tirade to the developers, so
okay,
I care at least a little bit. So to see it come to its conclusion, will be nice to finally happen if that ever does. So
yeah, I remember they had a reason why they didn't get it out on time, and they had like some kind of like contract issue and stuff, but I can't remember what they were saying. But it's probably a little crap anyway. But I guess we'll find out how well the time spent put into it was when Shaq Fu comes out at undetermined date 2018.
Yeah,
I would love it. I'd love it if it turned out to be an absolute masterpiece of a game. Right, just like the must-have game on Switch for like all of 2018.
That'd be dope.
Sure. Well, I don't think that there's much else to talk about Shaq Fu, so let's move on to the next news topic, and that one's mine. So kind of a strange one here. So let's kind of take it from the top. So I don't know if you guys follow any like video game museums or anything like that, but there's a bunch of them. Like even the Smithsonian has like video games in their museum and everything like that. But one of the hangups for that is that, with the advent of like online games and stuff like that, there are some games that just cannot be preserved just because of like copyright stuff, like EverQuest or World of Warcraft, right? So there was going to be, so I don't know exactly if it was going to be a vote or something. It looks like somebody was petitioning the U.S. Copyright Office to change that, but the ESA is not going along with that for whatever reason. And so, for those of you that don't know about the ESA, they are basically the people that put on E3. But basically their reasoning for opposing is, and I'm going to read this directly from the article. It says it thinks that letting third parties operate online servers will result in more or less in a library or museum committing copyright breach. Giving access to proprietary server code could hypothetically lead to preservation societies building their own infrastructure and charging for access. Thus, they'd be direct competitors to the original developers and publishers, which is something that ESA isn't exactly keen on. So kind of a lot to break down here. I think that it's kind of a load of bull, honestly. But I don't know. Do you guys have any takes on this?
I think it's all. I mean, agree with you on the whole bullshit. Go ahead, Lucas. I want to hear it.
Well, like I kind of get both sides of the coin because I mean, people do charge for like access to art that, you know, is somebody else's property in all kinds of museums. But by and large, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because, like, what are they going to do? Open up their own World of Warcraft server or their own like slightly tweaked like Smithsonian World of Warcraft and charge you $10 to go in and play it for a while? Like, well, it seems really weird.
That I think is the really main problem is like, what's the harm in having someone charge $10 to go in and play it? Because chances are there isn't going to be any save data. There's not going to be like, they're not going to be coming back going to play this game instead of.
I think the fear, and again, yeah, kind of unjustified fear, because if they're playing it, they're just getting a taste of it anyway, and they might want to actually buy the game. But I guess the fear is like, hey, you got to play our game, and we didn't get any money off of it. The museum did, you know? So, like, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that this.
I mean,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to keep rambling about how, like,
I was going to ramble too, so
like,
you ramble first.
Well, like, I mean, at the end of the day, most of these companies that are worried about this stuff, like the EverQuest group, the World of Warcraft group, like big online gaming companies, they're massive companies. So they don't think with like normal human logic, they think with company logic, you know? And as anybody who's worked in a large scale corporation knows, company logic is usually really stupid and full of flaws because it's made to cover their own butts as opposed to like thinking like a human being and how a human being would like think and feel the situation out. So I get it. It's just kind of like a fail-safe to prevent them from losing money, but it's a really stupid fail-safe.
Yeah, and then you can take it to the next logical conclusion, right? It's like, so, okay, so then you can't do these online things, but like, think about last generation. There was a lot of games that were built mainly on online modes. Like even just like Modern Warfare 2 had like modes, like the co-op modes that can only be accessed like with online, you know? So like if you don't have access to those servers, like for whatever reason, Activision decides to shut them off, then nobody can play those types of things, you know? So it's, I don't know. I think that, yeah, so I don't know. It's like these lawmakers just aren't keeping up with technology, or I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but it's just backwards.
Here's how I want to jump into this. I do also feel that I also agree with both sides of it. I get why they wouldn't want like a museum or anyone else having some kind of like access to their own custom-made server for public use. But at the same time, excuse me. Like I feel it wasn't like a Star Wars Galaxies, that MMO game that like shut down, and like when it shut down had this big old like world changing event and stuff. I'm pretty sure it was that game. After it shut down, people made like their own online like servers that like get in and play with it, and like there's a whole, and like even like the Wii, like for as old as that console is, there are people who have made like dedicated online like servers for games like Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii, so you can play those games online again. And those aren't even games that are predominantly or only online. And like, granted, yeah, that is illegal, I guess, by some state of being. But when those games got shut down and those servers are costing too much money for that developer or that company to continue rationally keeping up, and like, you know, let's say EverQuest or World of Warcraft, you know, like shut down their servers, or like maybe one day World of Warcraft like stops using really old versions of the game and they have to like no longer be able to like play those modes online or whatever. Like, what's wrong with the Smithsonian? Like, what's wrong with the Smithsonian? Like being okay, well, like we'll take it on. We'll make some kind of like dedicated server, at least for people to come in and play while they're in our museum for like $10 for an hour. You know?
Well, well, I mean, part of the thing that's weird with this is video games. To a lot of people, video games are art. Obviously, video games are a business, and they've always kind of been in that gray area, kind of like movies and novels and everything else. But who really has a right to decide when a game should no longer be played by anyone? Like, is that up to the creator who made the game? Is that up to the public who enjoys the game? Is that up to these people who've made it their mission to like preserve games? Like, if I make a game and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, this game shouldn't exist, shut it down. Like, do I have that right as a creator? Or like, do you have a right as somebody who's consumed the game to say, I really like this game, I want to preserve it beyond like the creator's own desire to do so? Like, at what point, I guess, does that product become property of the people who are enjoying it as opposed to the person who made it? You know,
Sure.
That's kind of the gray zone.
Anymore.
I guess I'm thinking, to me, that happens when money exchanges hands, right? So like, if I paid money for certain product, then I can do with it as I want.
See, you say that, but then I go on to like Rocket League and I see their little thing that says, hey, you're not allowed to like stream our video because
Sure.
you know, this is our like, and I mean, people still ask that you pay for music that comes from movies and games. I guess my point is it's a gray area, you know, like
Sure,
obviously companies think they own their property forever and a day, but consumers think once you buy the product, it's yours. Like, legally, do we even have an answer to that? Or
I think technically we're leasing the product is like how it really, like, if you read the fine print, that's what it boils down to. So
basically, you're paying $60 to lease like a game for 10 years until they shut it down, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Hacks and Phantom because it looks like they want to talk, but we talk all the time, so we're really good at cutting each other off.
I just want to say that I want to say that Law Miner Lucas is like my favorite kind of Lucas in conversation. Like, he gets like super like into it and like, I have things I want to say and here's why I say them.
Well, but yeah, in the interest of time, unfortunately, we ought to move on to our next topic. But Lucas, why don't you take it, but try not to talk too much so Phantom and Hacks can talk a little bit. Huh?
All right, I'll take this one, but I'll throw it out to Phantom and Hacks. Nintendo has changed the requirements. You probably heard about this if you follow anybody who does YouTube-related Nintendo stuff. Nintendo has, quote-unquote, changed the requirements for their YouTube Creators Program. YouTube actually kind of initiated all of this a while back, but basically it goes like, Nintendo created this Creators Program, which is a way to have you like content that you make, like of you playing games or of you exploring a game, and it used to be that you had to have so many views and so many hours watched. YouTube recently changed what they deem a profitable amount of time for somebody to start getting ad monetization, and Nintendo has upped their amounts to kind of match that. So new channels now require 4,000 hours of watch time within the past year and 1,000 subscribers in order to be deemed profitable. And Nintendo has just followed suit with that and kind of said, hey, yeah, that makes sense. So they're doing it too. I mean, my 2 cents is that it's just Nintendo following along on YouTube's example. I don't know if it's really Nintendo's call as much as it is YouTube. I know that YouTube kind of screws their creators from what I've heard, but I don't really know if Nintendo has much of a hand in this. Like, they're on a platform that says, hey, this isn't profitable. So they're going to be like, yeah, it's not profitable. But I don't know. Yeah. Well, just picking 2 names out of a hat here. Phantom, Hacks, you guys have any thoughts on the
I agree with you. It sounds like more of a YouTube thing than a Nintendo thing. And YouTube's just crapping on their creators again.
Watch me show how good of a friend I am here. Hacks, I believe you used to do a little streaming, didn't you? Maybe you have some insight on this.
That was good. That was good.
Unfortunately, I really don't, because I did everything through Twitch and did non-Nintendo stuff. So I was trying to actually just look up the creative program and see if it really does all fall through YouTube, and it looks like it really does. Like, it's not, their creator program doesn't really have anything to do with non-YouTube related access. So it really does seem like it is all just YouTube stepping in on their parade.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
I follow a lot of the YouTube stuff, so I try to keep myself updated on this stuff. But it's really a lot of shit that I don't want to like lecture people on because it's boring. But so you guys can talk. I'm gonna sit out of this one and play Disc Jam.
Well, I was just going to mention, like, as a final point, since we are bringing the news, hopefully, that this actually went into effect 5 days ago now. So people had heard about it for a while, but it just happened this week. So maybe you've heard some of your favorite Nintendo-related YouTubers complaining about it. Probably not, because honestly, 1,000 subs and what was it, 4,000 hours watched in a year? Yeah, that's not that's not that unreasonable. That's really just like a successful gaming YouTube account. Like, you know.
Well, when you have smaller YouTube channels like us, like there was a time where we could get some kind of small monetization. Like my nephew was like fucking 13. No, he was 13 when he started broadcasting on YouTube. He was making like a couple cents literally a couple cents a month. Like, it cost more to ship the checkout to him than but he was making money because YouTube was like so like lenient on stuff. Now like you have to like have like dedicated a little bit of base, and it kind of sucks, but like they've been like YouTube's been getting stricter, and like we have people up top with like with our Logan Pauls and shit like that. They've been getting like really bad with their content. So like in the idea of making advertisers more happy with YouTube, they have to do this kind of stuff. And unfortunately, like in Nintendo side of it, the Nintendo Creator Program has been pissing people off like the minute it came out, because you still get copyright struck by Nintendo for a lot of things. You still can't do a lot of stuff with that program. So like people were still like, eh. So people who are mad at this can rightfully be mad at this, but I'm not. But if it was only Nintendo, not YouTube, doing this, I wouldn't be surprised, because Nintendo hasn't really been the most forward-thinking in their own creative program for YouTubers.
Well, yeah, and I get that, but clearly in this case it's not, because even YouTube is they like up their own policy. So I mean, obviously the Nintendo Creator Program has a lot of flaws. I think we've all heard about that, but in this case specifically, I think YouTube is the channel we should be checking our rage at.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's on Nintendo's fault. I'm just saying like doesn't surprise me that this is going the way it is.
Yeah, sure. Well, all right. Well, that brings us to the end of the news. I believe we have a host that is ready to torture us this evening. Are you ready? Do you need a little bit of time here, Lucas?
Excellent. No, I literally just have to open the folder and I'm good to go. So I have a couple of extra songs this week. So let's fade out, and then I can explain that while we're not on recording.
Fair enough.
We'll see y'all in a couple minutes.
Lucas is gonna do some explaining. Cool.
I didn't get to rage at Nier Automata being the RPG of the year and Dice Awards.
We were gonna do Dice Awards.
To do.
We were gonna do Dice Awards. We decided not to do Dice Awards, so that's a thing. But yeah, I had like 11 tracks, and then I found out that one of our listeners wanted to have an extra track as like a special thingy, which you'll hear about at the end. So that's kind of like not really a track, but it still is going to be a track. And then like hours ago, Minus threw in another track that he hadn't been there for. So now I've got like 13 songs, but only like 12 of them are actual. So like it's going to be a little more than usual, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's all good. Got a theme this week, so don't even sweat it. Don't even front it. Don't worry, buddy. Minus, I love you.
I already got a point in the chat, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And I've decided that since I'm never going to win an Nintendo Tunes, I'm going to just keep track of the shows where I get 1 point.
Oh, God.
That'll be my points.
Just give yourself a little yellow box next to your name.
Yeah. And by the way, I'll get that
all right, well, I'm ready
at some point.
I'm ready whenever you guys are, so just let me know.
Take us in whenever you want, and I've got my show notes marked.
Live from beautiful Infendo Towers, it's the show with the Mo, Infendo Radio. I don't know where I'm going with this. We're playing Nintendo Tunes, ladies and gentlemen. The way this game works for you first-timers out there is I'm going to play a bunch of music from video games that have appeared on Nintendo consoles. These terrified young men and women are going to have to guess my musical choices, and if they guess the game that the music is from, they get a point. At the end of it all, the person with the most points wins. What do they win? Absolutely nothing. And with that, we are jumping right into this. We are not jumping right in. We're having a moment.
Justin just a message, so we might as well wait for him because he's about to be jumping back on. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to do the intro again, or like
Yes.
can we just?
I'll edit that shit
Okay.
like a fucking champ.
Like a champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back momentarily. Those of you watching on the live YouTube channel, just hang out with us. We promise we'll be as entertaining as always, which is not very interesting.
Yeah, that's dead air.
So,
I guess I'll take this opportunity to go pee.
No, you come back.
There he goes.
Nope.
Hold it in, Steve. Hold it in.
I was gonna say something. Whatever. Fuck.
Well, just say it to us.
I was gonna say, let's all give Eugene a round of applause for being in the group meet earlier this morning and using a big word to me. Like I was like, I had to look up the word exotic.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It was like the opposite of a more commonly used word, right? Like it was X something instead of
exaugural, the opposite of inaugural. I'm like, is that even a word? Like my phone was like, that's not a word. But I had to look it up, and Merriam-Webster's like, that's a word, and I'm like, well, fuck me. All right. So good on you, Eugene. You made the poet happy.
Yep.
There you go.
Words.
Round of applause since I can hear while I'm in the bathroom.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I'll take it.
I don't
I'd
miss
say
a thing.
that-
Steve, I'm going to avoid discussing things, but I literally just got your text message, so
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
I don't even remember what I said.
You seem
Now I gotta
short.
look.
Eugene. Are you mad at me? Did I do a thing? Did I do it bad?
We're always mad at you.
Oh yeah, that.
I was just texting or messaging Justin back, so I don't know if somebody was talking to me.
No, I said you seem short. You seem short-tempered. Are you mad at me? Did I do it bad? Did I make us wait too long to get on the show?
No, I'm solid.
Eugene just comes out of his
So convincing.
Pollos Hermanos in his little suit, and he's all like, step back and walk away. And Eugene knows what I'm talking about, and that's all.
I
that
should be freaking Gus Fring for Halloween. I'd make it.
I
fucking
told
rock
my
solid Gus
parents,
Fring.
like, I was like the other night I was texting Eugene during the live show, and I was like, Eugene, you look just like Gus from Breaking Bad. And they're like, he totally does. I'm like, thank you.
Wait. If Eugene would stop smiling, I could see, because fucking Gus doesn't smile very often.
No,
He does not
like
smile.
last show, Eugene had like this deadpan thing he was doing where he was just hanging out and just like his mouth was like perfectly creased and he looked just like Gus. And I was like, Eugene, you're scaring me.
Does he look like Gus before or after he gets blown up, though? That's the question.
Oh,
Spoilers.
Spoilers, dog.
Yeah, dude, the show's only 10 and a half years old. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Spoilers for Walking Dead tonight, which is on right now. Carl dies. But you
Yes.
knew that if
What?
you watched the last episode.
Oh my God, this changes everything.
well, the
even
funny
know who
thing
this
is
Carl
the Walking Dead's Twitter channel spoiled that earlier, and I'm
Oh my God,
thinking,
I was so
you
mad.
motherfuckers.
Like, they've been on Twitter like the last 3 days, like, do it for Carl, guys. Do it for Carl. I'm like, well, fuck you. And like they fired Carl. Like they had him on for 3 more seasons, then they fired him. Like,
I'm so happy I don't watch that show anymore.
I quit after season 3, I think. Went
I'm
towards the
quitting.
end of the prison.
I'm
I
probably
can't
gonna
be
quit.
friends with you guys.
That's
I'm probably
That's
gonna
like
quit
the
this season.
exact moment, Phantom, where I felt like the show completely dipped in quality. Like right at the prison. Like that was it for me. I was just done. And then I watched, but I watched because I'd watched it before. And I was like, okay, I'll keep watching it. But then I realized that like every season I was having less and less of a good time.
Dude, but
Yeah.
Negan is such a cool villain.
Yeah, but fucking Negan is so not keeping the show good though. Like it's when it's not Negan, it's fucking 5 minutes of Carl looking all or fucking Rick looking all like, I got a shit, Coral.
You know?
Next up
But
on
I
next
cannot
up
argue
on
with you on that, Mike.
next up on Infendo Talking Dead, we'll be talking about the new season of some other AMC show that exists.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, a new season of Breaking Bad's coming out, folks. Walter White has been dead for 10 years. When the zombie priests of Cthulhu come to resurrect his corpse, it's a whole bunch of chaos when meth starts showing up in the streets again.
I never finished that show because somebody ruined how it ended for me. and I just couldn't
you
finish
knew
it.
how it was
after
going
that.
to end. It starts with him getting cancer, and it's terminal. Like, you know what's going to happen.
I thought
it's just
the
a matter
meth was
of
gonna
when
help.
is it going to happen.
Wait. This guy?
Hello.
That's the one.
He resurrects him.
Hello.
What the hell is that?
That's a little Cthulhu.
Tiny Cthulhu. I bought it for Amanda on our first anniversary.
It's our Lord and
That
Savior
is the
Cthulhu.
perfect-
Don't talk bad.
That's the perfect gift to show a girl that you're serious.
Well, I got her this, and then a Doctor Who poster that had all the different TARDISes throughout the years, and it said, "You call me
God.
sexy."
Nice. So while we have dead air to fill, Lucas, happy birthday to your mom. I was
Oh, happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
how'd the party go?
Thank you.
Happy
It was
birthday.
good. We had like an all-weekend party.
I heard you burnt your food.
I did. It did not go well, but I had rice and I had green beans, so that was okay. I just
You burnt
couldn't
the
have
green
soy
beans?
beef. No, I burnt the soy beef.
Oh, that's hard to. I get that because soy beef is easy to burn now. I've had that.
Yeah,
before,
I was frying it, and it went from like a beautiful crisp golden brown to like a dark black very quickly. And I
Yeah,
was
that's
just,
rough.
I guess I'm eating vegetarian. Like, well, it was already vegetarian, but like extra vegetarian tonight because all I ate was rice and beans.
Well, I hope so. I'm sure she had a fun birthday. So happy birthday to her. Birthdays are always fun.
What day was her birthday?
Today.
Today was the birthday. Nice.
Yep.
My mom's birthday is Thursday.
Oh, March 1st?
Happy birthday to your mom.
Second. Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm an asshole. Second.
Wow.
So it's Friday.
Remember
Dude, you did that with Heather too. You're really bad with birthdays.
I really am. I'm really bad with birthdays.
Who's okay? Which one of you guys mentioned Eugene my birthday? Because I got a birthday text from him on my birthday while I was on a cruise ship. How did he get that?
That
right
was
about
all
his
him,
mom?
dude.
Amanda's birthday
That
is
was
on the
all
1st.
Eugene. Nice.
Yeah.
Eugene, I'm just ripping you. Wow.
How old
My
does
birthday.
Amanda turn on the first?
21.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. She will finally be able to buy alcohol.
Also, Hacks, thank you for that lovely tweet an hour ago
Yeah, I didn't
that I
even
just
realize.
saw.
I didn't even realize that your head is blocking your name.
That deserves a like. right
that
there.
makes it so much better.
I love the look on my face. You can
That's-
tell it's just pure joy.
Yeah,
Light shit on fire.
that's the Keeper Steve one that I sent to you, right, Lucas?
Can somebody make that an emoji on Discord, please?
Minus, get on it.
Because
Minus.
I'm tired of me eating. I want one of me actually smiling for a change. Although I'm Italian,
I like
so I'm not
eating.
offended by. Well,
The
yeah, I'm
only
not offended by
emoji
it.
of
I'm
me-
Italian.
The only emoji of me is my face. So don't give me that shit.
You have 3 pupper emojis. You've
Yeah,
got
that's
plenty.
Okay, well he's the mascot of Infendo though. That's different. He's
You're not wrong.
He's also half asleep on the bed waiting for
I
me
don't
to.
even
I
know
really
what
thought the
that
mascot of
is.
Infendo was Sonic with how often you guys talk about him. I mean,
See, it's funny. I thought it was Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
Okay,
Phantom is our mascot.
the official living animal pet of
When did that
Infendo
happen?
is my dog, and Sonic is. the
I
mascot.
still say it's Phantom. I don't know what you're talking about. The official living pet mascot of Infendo.
I thought
Phantom of mascot.
the
Yeah,
official
the pet
mascot of Infendo was the 3-hold straw.
Oh
You
God.
mean the two?
Oh.
The two-hold straw.
Steve, I'm gonna miss your straw beliefs while I'm gone.
I know. Don't worry, Mike. Through me, the belief will live on.
0.
Did we ever come to the definitive conclusion on the straw topic?
0.
Yeah, it's
Infinite.
one hole.
It's one hole.
It's infinite. There
No,
are
it's
tons of microscopic holes
2.
because it's made out of
2.
plastic.
One.
1,
2.
Infendo's ending early time. We can't have this on air. Where the hell is Justin at? God damn it!
Yeah,
He said
for
he's-
all one of
Yeah.
you that's watching live, minus, I'm very sorry that you have to sit through
Also,
this.
JZV
but,
probably.
you know,
Also, no, JZB's is sick. Oh, no, he's back. Cool. Welcome back. Also, Amanda's watching live.
Hi, Amanda.
Happy early birthday.
Justin says call him on Hangouts.
Yeah, I don't know his email, so he's gonna have to find the link.
And we have that on air.
We're gonna need you to step up, buddy. We need you to find the Hangout link for all of us.
Pretend it's Blue. Justin, you have kids. Pretend this is an episode of Blue's Clues. Find the missing link. There's clues everywhere.
Oh, that's wonderful.
The minute he comes on air, I'm gonna fucking sing that to him.
We could do the thing we did last week where he thinks we're already playing again.
What is your shirt?
Who?
It's you. It looks like a naked mole.
It's
No,
Oogie
no,
Boogie.
okay.
no,
all
it's
right.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, I see it now.
A naked mole.
Yeah, like a
It would be
not
fun.
a
Yeah,
mole,
it's
an
his
anteater.
Kim Possible shirt. You know, Steve is a huge
No,
Kim
no.
Possible fan.
No, I remember his Kim Possible shirt. That's not the Kim Possible shirt.
No, the naked mole is my spirit animal. I'm
Hey,
so glad Justin
Justin.
came on just for that.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Justin, can you hear us?
Justin.
Yes, now I can.
Justin.
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 What?
Junction.
Hi.
Hi, Justin.
Why don't you start
Hi.
quick, and then we can sync up, and then Lucas will take us right in.
I can just give you my time if that'll be easier.
It won't.
Gotta sing.
Sorry, I'm tired and cranky. Give me a few minutes.
In 3, 2, 1. What
You
you
get a
got,
few
Justin?
seconds, boy.
I'm at 2:36. I was waiting to be asked.
36, Justin. Cool. All right, Lucas, you've already introed us, so you just start taking us into the first track.
Okay.
We'll just act surprised when we hear Justin's voice. Oh, hi, Justin.
That wasn't at all a wait. It was perfectly fast, and we're all here ready to play some Nintendo tunes. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Nintendo tunes, and away we freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a theme this week. Every game starts with the letter F.
First clue. Fuck.
I didn't hear what the theme is.
I can't hear the music, but I think I might know what it is.
I didn't hear what the theme was, so I can't. I can't hear
the
The
letter
games
F.
start with the letter F.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We're going to turn up the volume a little bit.
Yeah, that's the letter I'm the worst with, so I guess I'm not getting any points.
Hear it now.
Yes.
Is it Fantasy Life?
It is not Fantasy Life. You think I'm that predictable, Hats?
A little bit, yeah.
Final
Is it-
Fantasy 1 through 9.
Fez?
Nope.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles? Final Fantasy? I don't
Nope.
know.
I feel
No.
like this theme is going to be more
Faye.
problems than it'll be help.
I know. That's why I picked it.
It-
I purposely avoided like F-Zero or freaking Fantasy Life or like the obvious choices. I will say though, your first hint, I guess, as I move on to another track, is I have talked about this game numerous times and it is incredibly obscure. So there's
Is
that.
it?
But-
Is
but-
it like? Is it like the Fate Extella game or whatever it's called?
Nope. Good guess though.
My point was that we're all just going to start shouting out games that start with F instead of actually listening
I
to the
know.
music. Okay.
Eugene's going to be throwing out F bombs.
Yeah.
I might be joining
Okay.
them on that one.
Your second hint is that this game was developed by Bandai Namco and published by them and Marvelous. I'm not sure if anybody knows the name of this game.
Is it an anime game?
Say that again?
Is it an anime game? I know they do a lot of those.
It's not, I don't think it's based off of an anime, but it's got a very anime feel.
I love that your sound is behind your video.
I barely hear his sound, so it doesn't help me any.
Click on his face.
How about another track?
Okay, and I will tell you this is a game on the Wii.
How about another game?
No, that's
Oh!
fun.
Is this Fortune Street?
No, it's not Fortune Street.
Thank God,
guess,
because
though.
I thought about that for a sec.
No, this
That's
one
a
is
good
more
guess,
obscure
actually.
than Fortune Street. Good guess, though.
Hmm.
I've talked about it a few times. It's a hard name to remember. Genre is also really hard to place. It's not exactly an RPG, but it's not really... It's not as gameplay heavy as it is story heavy. It's a game, there's combat, but it's more focused on the narrative.
I can't even really think of any. You said Marvelous made it. I can't even really think of anything Marvelous made.
Very
I
obscure.
don't know what
Probably a
Marvelous
bad
is.
choice for the first game.
The system's Wii minus.
I'm gonna need another,
Unfortunately, I only
another
have one
track,
track
or
left.
yeah.
I got one track left. I don't know what else I can tell you. This game featured breakable weapons, which was incredibly terrifying. The plot of the game. Let me turn up the volume a little bit too. This is a quiet track.
Free Will.
The plot of the game is that you are a young boy who is living in kind of like apocalypse times with this old caretaker. And on the night the caretaker dies, you set out to find like a tower that's supposed to contain other surviving humans. So you go all across this world where all life has been like extinguished, and you find all these memorabilia of like happy memories and sad memories, and you just kind of go about like experiencing other people's lives as you work toward finding other humans.
It sounds like Breath of the Wild.
Finding Fred. Finding Fred. There you go.
Finding Fred.
Good. You did it, Phantom. It's Finding.
Yeah.
No, it's not Finding. Okay, obviously nobody knows this game. It is called Fragile Dreams. It is a beautiful game.
Never heard of
And
it.
I recommend that everybody actually pays attention to me this time when I say, play it. It's actually really beautiful. I did talk about it one time on the show. There's this guy that you meet. He's like the shopkeeper, and he wears like this novelty like chicken head from like when he worked at the mall. And like his whole backstory that you don't find out till the end of the game is like he's making money to support his kid, but it turns out his kid died a long time ago, and like he's like insane and he doesn't realize it. Like it's a very emotionally heavy game. But
This
it's
from the
definitely
guy
worth
who
playing.
complains about Mario Odyssey spoilers. You just basically told us a major plot point of this this game that you want us all to play.
Like you were ever going to play it anyway.
I wasn't going to. But
Moving right along to track number 2.
the principle.
Here we go.
That's Justin, by the way. Oh, hi.
Justin, when did you get here?
Sounds like
Feel the magic.
I'm turning.
Yes!
You motherfucker.
I really thought that would be Mike. I really thought that would be Mike.
I'm the one who
fantastic.
suggested it the first time to troll him, so I got it.
Oh,
You fuck.
Good job, Phantom.
Wow.
I really wanted my hint to be that Sonic Team worked on this game, but yes, feel the magic. Phantom gets a point.
I didn't know that was Sonic Team.
I'm busy playing Disc Jam, and I really regret it now.
All right, let's move right along. I'm sorry in advance for this one. This is track number 3 or game number 3. I couldn't really find a soundtrack to this, so you just get some guy's gameplay. But it's all audio, so do with that what you will.
That's got to be a
Is
pretty
this
boring
yours?
gameplay video.
Robot.
It's not a
Nope.
good game.
Whoa.
Finding Force.
Is this one of your games, Lucas?
Yes, this is one of my games.
Still can't hear it.
Can anybody else?
faintly. I can very
little bit.
faintly hear it.
Turn it up. How's that?
There you go.
There we go.
Well, the volume's better.
First hint, it's a racing game.
Eminem's Racing.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
that's
an
F.
F, Eugene.
F&F's Racing.
From
And
F
it
to
does
that
not
again?
begin with F, but nice try.
Let's see here. F1
Forza? No,
2018.
that's Xbox.
Is it an F1 game, Lucas?
It is not an F1 game.
Fast Racers.
Nope. This game was published by Majesco.
Oh,
gosh, Majesco.
How do I not know this?
What, the 80s?
I'm gonna play some Golf Story while this one
Yeah,
plays.
that's what I was about to do.
Did they Furby game maybe? That was a movie, right?
It is not. It's a 3DS game. I'm pretty sure it was an eShop exclusive because it's got that really bad quality feel to it.
Hey,
I'm gonna
not
go
all
play
these shop
Switch.
exclusives are bad.
You are losing contestants, Lucas.
3DS.
All right. Well,
eShop
clearly
game.
everybody's checked out. So should we just call this one early?
No.
Yeah, keep giving us hints. We don't know what the game is, so listening to the music isn't going to help us any.
I don't know if I can give any other hint that wouldn't be like too big of a giveaway. I mean, you still have to get the title. This game took advantage of the camera feature on the 3DS.
Oh! Oh, was this
shit.
the one? Was this like Photo Dojo where you had to take? Oh shit! I know what this fucking game is.
It's not Photo Dojo.
Oh my god! But no, I know.
Photo Racing Dojo? I don't know.
Photo starts with P.
Not if it's FOTO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suppose
like
all's fair in games and spelling.
it wasn't Face Raiders. It was like
Lucas did
I don't know.
Jay-Z just get it in
I know
chat?
the game, but I can't think of the name.
Is this that
Eugene, you were so close.
the Plaza racing slot car racing game that I don't know the name of?
Lucas
Yeah.
did
Eugene, you were so close a second ago.
I know the game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. I just,
You were like one syllable off.
It doesn't count.
I
fuck.
can't guess.
I just can't remember.
I saw it.
I saw chat. I forgot to
Yeah,
post
I did
chat.
too. I did too, so I'm out.
Yep.
I've got nothing, man.
I'm-
I know what
losing,
it is.
I'm
but-
losing this game because of this. I don't know. I can't.
Eugene, think what you first said just a second ago, and just start throwing other words after it.
Yeah, that's how the rest of us do it.
So
It's a racing game, right?
it's like
So
face
maybe.
something.
So why, if it's
Is
a
it
racing
Racers?
game, there we go.
Yes!
Oh shit! It's Face Racers.
Are you kidding me?
Really? We had to wait for him to get that?
Oh god. You're like, oh, Face Raiders. I'm like, no.
No.
Oh god.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
we turned the horrifying monstrosity off. Okay, Eugene gets a point. Phantom won, Eugene won. This is a weird Nintendo's. This next one is a recommendation. It is one of our only recommended songs. It comes from one Mr. Jay-Z Beast. I had a really hard time finding music for this game.
Is it
So
also an F, or
I am
is
going
it-
to it starts with an F. He followed the theme rules. Both of our suggestions tonight did. I really only have the main menu music. If you don't get it from this, I don't think you're going to get it from the other song I have, but I also have some gameplay I downloaded just to, do something. But here is the one song I could actually find on YouTube for this game. And it is a very quiet game. Wait for it. That's so quiet.
Sounds moody. Stranger Things or Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
I guess your first hint is that this game was on both Wii U and Switch.
What?
Oh God.
No.
God.
This F fucking theme is really pissing me off, Lucas. I'm just gonna tell you right
know.
now.
Is it Fast Racing Neo?
Oh,
Nope.
good one.
Yes.
Well, it was Wii U and Switch, I think.
I'm just gonna.
I know fight. No, that's like.
No, I can give you the publisher. This might give it away because I've never heard of them before. The developer and publisher was Mixed Bag.
Oh.
I swear I know this.
Got nothing.
I know they're a European company.
I've never played this game before.
I know that.
For
It's not Faye. Forma 8 or whatever.
Oh, it is Forma 8,
Oh,
isn't it?
wait. Yeah, who said that?
Phantom.
I remember.
Forma 8 is the game. I'm really happy you didn't make me.
Hey, I said 4. Do I get half a point?
Okay, Mike gets a half a point for 4, even though when he hosted the 10 tunes,
Is
he had a
anybody even
strict no
keeping
half
score?
points policy.
It should be a third of a point because it's Forma 8.
Yeah, but
I do not have the ability to give anybody fractions of points.
the
He gets
game is
nothing.
literally
Well,
only 6 letters
Mike's-
long, though.
Mike's just going to have to remember his half of a point, but you do have it. If you get another
Third of a
half of a
point.
point, you have a whole point. Well, I'm giving him a half because it's his last show, so he gets the third, and then he gets the other little bit to make it a half out of like the kindness of my heart. So, all right, let's go on to track number 5, folks.
Fuck.
Here we freaking go.
That
Who's gonna
starts with
get
F.
it?
Fantasy Life.
Oh,
Nope.
Frontier.
That Frontier game on the Switch.
It's tricky because there's a lot of games you. It's not that.
Final Frontier.
Is it a 3DS game?
Your first hint is this is a DS game.
Oh, fuck.
Is it a Harvest Moon-esque name?
Is it
It is
Farthest Moon?
not. No, it's not a Harvest Moon-esque game. I can tell you what kind of game it is, but that in and of itself would probably give it away. So let's just go to another track. Eventually. Wait for it.
Waiting.
Hey, there we go.
Sounds like Far Cry to me. I mean, that just sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Guess
job.
that's just like Far Cry.
It's Far Cry 3. You got it, Phantom.
I knew it. I knew they had
Okay,
a DS edition of that.
This game was developed by
Remind me of
two
Far Cry
companies.
later, Phantom, 'cause I was going to talk about it last week and forgot.
Shut up. Can't hear the hint.
I don't care.
This game was developed by two companies. One of them was Nintendo, and the other company was called Red Entertainment.
And it's not Fossil Fighters?
It is Fossil Fighters!
Oh, you
Damn it.
bitch!
I said that like 3 minutes ago.
I didn't hear you!
I didn't hear you either.
I didn't hear you either, but good guessing.
Thank you.
Good job!
I
Proud of you. I didn't think anybody would get that.
categories, and I hate that game.
That was hacked?
So dumb.
That was
I
hacks.
remember when that
Okay, I
first
wasn't
came out, and
looking,
it was
so-
like our Nintendo rep was like all trying to have us push it like
At
hardcore, and I was like,
Yeah.
nobody wants this fucking game.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
that exact
I've
same
never
issue.
played it, but
As soon as you
I don't
said
know.
DS, that's when I made
I
my
feel
first guess.
damn, I wish I had heard you. Well, I'm glad I didn't because I get to extend in 10 tunes. And you still won, so everything's cool. Track number 6. Steve is really going to hate this one. Here we freaking
Donkey
go.
Kong.
Sonic Forces.
Fast Racing Neo.
Yes!
Yes.
Son
that's
of
my
a
point.
bitch!
All right, Steve got it. I'm actually kind of bummed.
It gave him too much of a hint.
I guess so. Well, he needed his point tonight, right?
Yeah, that's all I want is my 1 point. Now I can die happy.
All right, this next one is a listener suggestion. It comes to us from Minus. I downloaded the tracks in a hurry because we were already live on the show, so I hope I picked good music.
RPG. All right.
Right? God, Game
Old
Boy RPG.
RPG.
Final Fantasy
Final
something.
Fantasy Legend.
Final Fantasy.
Oh, bitch! Final Fantasy Legend!
All right, Mike gets another quarter of a point for guessing Final Fantasy. Justin gets the entire point for guessing Final Fantasy Legend. So Mike is up to 3/4 of a point.
Fire.
Yeah.
Justin's only 1 point total.
Fire.
I don't hear anything that's going on right now, so I'm just. I
Lucas,
saw
you've
I saw
entered the
Mike flipping
dragon.
me off, so I'm guessing I was right.
I didn't flip you anyone
Kung
off. So.
Fu. Enter the Dragon.
Justin, can you hear us?
Lucas, you're kind of
Um,
dragony, bro.
You're all dragony, all of you. But
I'll leave and come back.
It might be my end, honestly.
No, it's our end.
Well,
Lucas is freaking out on our
part of
end,
it might be
so.
your end, Justin, but
Yeah, if we're all
Lucas is
dragging
also
it in.
dragony.
See what the
God, I'm
Hey, guys.
sucking. I've only gotten one birdie this whole course.
Oh, you playing Golf Story? What lane are you on?
Lurker Valley. I was just playing a
Oh, the
quick
quick play.
play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat that about a week or two ago.
So I
Good
don't have
game.
to deal with. Yeah, I'm
Am I
liking it.
better?
Definitely
Yes.
definitely
Better.
loving the Mario Golf GBC vibe.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, Lucas.
Now let me ask you, Justin, what is our point total so far?
Phantom is in the lead with 2, and Steve, Eugene, Hax, and myself are tied at 1.
And Justin or Mike has 3/4 of a point.
I'm gonna come back around. You wait and see.
It's been that kind of night. All right. Track number 8, I guess, technically. Here we freaking go as soon as it opens. Which
Wait,
will
is
be
this
right. Yeah, we're going on to the next game.
But is this the listener, the Patreon track?
No, that was the last track. That was Minus's track.
Man, how did I miss
God,
that?
I just thought of a game I hope you picked.
Here we go.
Funky Town
Didn't.
Adventures.
All right. Everybody's got to click on Lucas again.
This sounds familiar.
It does.
F-Zero?
I thought he said no F-Zero.
Yeah, I don't know. Lucas would be the type to pull something nice.
Yeah, I would be. admittedly.
Lucas, you're still kind of choppy, bro.
Yeah.
Little, yeah.
Any ideas? Should I just back out again?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
I think we can probably make it through to the end
Fantasy
of
life?
Nintendo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we have
Neither
any
of your
clues yet?
suggestions.
I've got
No.
nothing.
I guess let's say it's the DS game. Yeah.
One of the Final Fantasies?
Freedom
Nope.
Fighters.
Nope.
Did they do a Fire Emblem
They've done many Fire Emblem.
on the DS?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Did they?
On the yeah, they had the shit. It was a remake of the original Famicom game.
Shadow Dragon?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
consider
there you
that.
go.
That was the GBA.
Oh, is it? Sweet.
God damn it!
That's why it
What?
sounded familiar.
What was it?
Fire Emblem
It's
Shadow
Fire
Dragon.
Emblem Shadow Dragon.
Ladies
This
and
was the
gentlemen,
last one that I was expecting to get that.
It
ladies
was
and
an F
gentlemen,
game.
to truly bring in the apocalypse of Mike leaving, Steve will win his first.
I know, right?
Of the year. Yeah.
Steve, I'm rooting for you, mainly because I've completely checked out.
All right, gents. Before I go full dragon, let's finish off these last few songs. What? And away we go.
Fortune Street?
Famicom
This
Wars?
sounds like somebody held a Game Boy microphone and recorded it.
Oh. Is it Forever Oasis?
Nope. This was actually a Wii game. WiiWare, I believe.
Oh. I don't know many WiiWare games.
Ooh, is this Fantasy or Final Fantasy My Life as a King or something
God
like
damn
that?
it.
I'm gonna give it to you because it's the only other one. It was My Life as a Dark
Warlord.
Lord.
Dark Lord.
Tower defense game. My favorite game on the Wii.
Okay.
Fantastic game.
How many of these are Final Fantasy games?
2.
That is for you to find out.
2.
Yeah,
Two
you
of
were
them are
doing the
Final
ones I
Fantasy
played.
games. All right, I'm going to skip that track in the interest of time. I have 2 more, and then our last listener suggestion. So let's do it. Also, I'm very proud of you, Eugene. That was truly a quick thing. Next song.
I'll take it.
Freaky Forms?
What did you say?
Is it Freaky Forms on the 3DS?
No.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's super choppy again, but that's okay. I'll make it through.
Almost
What
sounds
console
like
is that?
Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm gonna say it sounds like Mario Kart.
I can see that.
What console is it on?
GameCube.
Like console too.
God, this audio is making me want to stab my eardrums.
Yes.
I don't know what to do, Justin.
we
Either
get
we
another
deal with
song?
it or I cancel out.
How about another track?
Yeah.
Yeah, working on it. Oh god.
I feel like I should know this. I really do.
He sounded like you were close when you said, what did you say, freaky forms or whatever?
He was
Yeah.
incredibly close.
Really?
Of course.
You were like ridiculously close.
Freaky racing. Freaky flying.
Freaky Flyers.
Yes! I kind of want to give that to Mike because he actually got the name right, Eugene. You were very close.
How about you also give Eugene 3/4 of a point?
Okay, Eugene gets 3/4 of a point. Mike gets full point for that. Yes, it was Freaky Flyers. All right, I have
Wait,
one more
Is that
track.
Mike's first point? Like
That is
actual
Mike's
real
first
point?
full point, yes.
Yeah.
And if God is willing, I will actually be able to play this track before death happens to me.
Mike, I would like to point out that you were the last one to get a point this game.
It happens.
It's not true. Lucas hasn't gotten a point yet.
That is very true, actually. All right, guys, last round, technically, but nothing to play afterwards, so. This is a licensed game.
Phalange.
Friday the 13th.
Nope.
Blubber.
Nope.
What system?
This game existed on the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance. You were trying to listen to the GameCube version.
Is it Fairly Odd Parents?
Phineas and
crap.
Ferb.
It's Fairly Odd Parents.
God damn it!
You know what I just realized he could do to you and me, Steve? He could do Frozen.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Thought about it. Thought about it.
Who got Fairly Odd Parents?
Jacob got Fairly Odd Parents or Hacks, however you want to.
Dude, that was
that mean
very
Hacks won?
impressive of you.
Hacks is tied, I think.
Tied with you, Steve, and Phantom. I am tied with
Okay,
Mike.
well that makes this interesting then, because I have one more song. This was a special request by Jay-Z for a special reason that will be evident to you very soon. You are going to know this song as soon as you hear it. At least you should. I'm going to play it.
Hear it.
Whoever shouts it out, I guess, will win Nintendo's, and that's that. So that's the thing. Let's listen to the song.
Just gonna guess Fantasy Life.
WarioWare. No, yeah, WarioWare. Go Mike.
Oh, this is fucking no.
I still don't hear music yet.
Whatever.
Yes!
Smash! It's fucking Smash! God damn it! It's Smash!
Fling
It's the
Smash.
fucking-
Especially requested that I play this
Smash.
because you were leaving as your send-off.
It's the
So that was
fucking It's from WarioWare though. It's fucking. It's that too.
It's Mike's song, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
So do I decide who wins then?
I mean,
who do I give the point to?
I mean, technically, you now have 2 3/4 of a point.
So what does that mean?
You win.
No, Eugene has 2 3/4 of a point too.
Oh,
Let's go, boy.
can we stand it on its time? Because you
no, wait, you had a song you skipped, didn't you?
do, but nobody's gonna know what it is.
Play it.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Don't let me go out on a tie. Come on.
All right. I will play this song. Nobody's gonna get this. I might have to get really specific with the hints because I really this was my stumper, and as soon as my audio started getting crappy, I figured why even bother. But let's give it a try. I'm so sorry.
Did this one come from the mind of Lucas?
Yeah, this is
it.
That last one was Jay-Z Beast again. And away we go.
Is this another F game?
Yes.
Is this
This is the Wii game.
Super
No,
Nintendo.
it's not flicky.
Is this
Wii.
freshly picked Tingle's Ruby, Rosy, Ropey Land?
No, I don't know if you've heard me the last few times I've said it, but it's a Wii game, guys.
Fling Smash?
Freedom Planet.
Nope.
Family Feud.
No, but you were so really close again.
Family Feud. Family Mini Golf. Family
Game
Show.
Night.
Family anything.
Family Game Night.
Family Go
I
Kart.
said that.
Your next hint is
Basketball games.
this game was made by Arc System Works.
Family Freestyle.
Family Game Night 2, 3.
No.
Family Fun. Or Family Fun something.
Nope.
Family something.
Family Ties.
Family sport. Any kind of family sport. Skiing.
Family
tennis,
Matters.
Soccer, golf, racing. I don't know. Oh,
Family Matters.
Oh, wait, somebody tell
Very,
me.
very
I can't be the only one old enough to get the sitcom references.
Family.
What part was I right about? Come on.
Family
Family.
comedy.
You had the genre right.
It's a sport game. Okay.
Family Frisbee.
Family fitness. Family. I don't know. Family anything.
Family bowling.
Family weed balance.
really
Really
want
bullshit. Family table
Okay.
tennis. I don't know.
Your next hint is you named about 5 of the games in this series. This is not Family Tennis or Family
Family Sports Mix.
No,
Family
it's not
hockey.
Family
soccer
football.
racing. Family slots.
No,
Family
it's a
soccer racing.
specific game in the family lineup of games.
Family Ping Pong.
Table tennis. I don't know. Skiing.
Family game
darts.
show.
Family.
Block car. I don't know.
God.
Family.
Come on.
Family Kart.
Bowling.
Wait. What did you say?
Family Kart.
Who, me?
Family bowling.
I said family bowling.
I said bowling a while
No.
ago.
No, Phantom. You
Family
just said
Family
Phantom.
Kart.
It is
Family
Family
Kart.
Go-Kart.
I said go kart.
Okay then, I guess Mike wins and Phantom gets 3/4 of a point.
That would actually put them at. Oh no! Wait, no. Yeah, it'll be tied.
I don't care anymore.
You're done.
All right. We're going to take a little break here. We're going to get everybody's audio functioning, and we'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Holy crap.
That was hell.
I know you might want to argue that, but I literally went through an entire list of family sports games I know exist, and I said go kart at least twice. So I'm gonna just.
Well, you said 50 titles, so I clearly didn't do everything.
That's the problem.
Racing.
That's
Hey,
the
Lucas,
problem with not just
let's-
giving it to him for.
Hey, taking the floor here. Let's fix Lucas's audio. Hey, Lucas, will
Please.
you, you're probably going to want to close out your voice meter and everything, and then you're going to have to start a new track in Audacity.
Oh
we'll have to see
God, that sounds like hell. Okay,
Only way,
I
dog.
will be back with you shortly. Then
I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Don't forget to change your settings, like on the bottom right, and then all the Hangout settings back to the default and stuff.
do I have to? I'm not
Yes.
I'm not restarting my computer, am I?
No.
No, but right now voice meter is set to default, and if you close voice meter, it's not going to be anymore. So
Oh, okay. All right. I'll make sure everything's good. Be back in a few.
Peace.
Miss you all.
See you. At least I'm being competitive.
yeah.
Well, Justin, you and I have yet to get a point on Nintendo Tunes this year. Or a win, I mean.
Say, I got a point. You got 2.
Yeah, we just have yet to get a win.
Oh, well.
I thought Justin
One day.
won
One day.
one with Didn't Justin tie Lucas one?
No,
I
tied
don't
Lucas
remember.
one.
How are we doing on the audio thing? Are we all back yet?
Lucas isn't.
Okay, I'll be right
You
back.
all still suck on my end, but
I
not
got-
nearly as badly as Lucas did.
Yeah, the only tie that I show is January 21st, which was 426, and you and Lucas. Nope, I take that back. There's 2 ties. Nope, just kidding. 1 tie. It was episode 426. It's you and Lucas that tied, Eugene.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've got the official record now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you a message later, and I'll get that shared to the Infendo team. That way everybody can see it.
Holy shit, there's
Yeah,
no Fear Effect game coming out.
If you throw it in the drive, that would work the same too. The document.
Yeah, but that's true.
Is it built on Google Docs or did you use Excel?
No, it's built on Google Docs. So that should be easy enough. Yeah, I'll just move it to the other drive folder.
Everything's
Oh, hi.
okay.
Lucas is back.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can
you're
you
great.
hear me now? Okay, good. Eugene, I'm very
Fair
sorry.
It's okay. You're back. Do you want to sync up again?
Let's sync up.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. What you at, Lucas?
53 seconds.
Cool.
53 glorious seconds.
Sorry,
yeah, I don't know what's
missed my
going on.
time.
Maybe my internet is completely crapped out. I would love to be able to plug in a landline. I do not know if that's something that I have the ability to do because I haven't seen an Ethernet port in this room
Okay,
since
I'm writing down
got
my
here.
time because Lucas isn't shutting up and I'm going to forget.
You don't need your time.
Do
It's
you
only
need to
Lucas.
sync up?
Yeah, I only needed
Testing
Lucas, dog.
Oh, I thought you needed all of our times again.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No, this is how syncing works.
Remember
yeah,
when
I mean,
took
like-
remember when we took your time, Justin, and I only asked for your number?
No, I was dead at the time.
Lucas, do you have a really long Ethernet cable?
I don't think
That's
so.
that's how I
think
do
my options would either be like record in the living room or just find a better solution. I mean, this is the first night that I feel like I've been dragoning. So maybe it's like an isolated incident. Maybe it's like weather
Probably.
balloons or something. But I guess we'll play
Yeah.
it by ear. If I have a problem again next week, then we'll start talking serious solutions. So
Maybe just a voice meter was making your laptop chug tonight. You know, could have been that. You
Yeah.
sound fine.
oh
now.
well, it's very possible. I mean, I have been doing a lot of like graphic intensive stuff on the laptop too. So for all I know, I just wore the poor thing down. But we'll see,
Sure.
I guess. Anyway,
All right, well,
we got
yeah.
us a show to finish up.
Yeah, let's get back into it. I'll bring us into the question block, and then I'll toss it to Mike. I'll have you read the first one from Jay-Z, and then I don't know who's going to be reading minuses. You all get fucking ready. Let me make a
I'll
note
take
here.
something since, I wasn't here for most of the rest of
There
it.
we go. Justin can do minuses.
That'll work.
Also,
Cool. All right, let's get rolling.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Let's get rolling. All right, we're back, and we have the question block in front of us. Mike was the winner with, I believe, did you have like 2 and like 3/4 points? I don't know.
3
Mike
and
won
3/4.
Mike is the winner of Nintendo Tunes. He's here, and he's going to read our first question for the question block. So why don't you take us away?
Question time. This question comes from Jay-Z Beast, and he asks, I don't know why I just saying that, but
I was going to
Anyway.
say the whole thing.
if you want me to.
Yes.
Last minute question because I saw no other ones. Rumor has it, Smash 4 is getting a port on the Switch. If this is true, what would it take for you to get the game? Would it be a $60 price tag? How would you feel about that slag? I wouldn't like it personally. And how would you take it personally if it took place of a new Smash game? Well,
I
I'd
think
get
you made
Smash.
up half of those words, but
That's
whatever.
what singing and that's what writing music is about, Justin. If you wrote good things like music, you would. Anyway, I'm making.
Guys.
If you wrote songs, you would know. Anyway, So, basically the question was for you, if you don't like my singing, rumor has it Smash 4 is getting a port to the Switch. Was if it was full price, would you buy it? How do you feel if it was replacing an actual Smash game like Smash 5? I'd buy it no matter what. I wouldn't like it if it replaced Smash 5, but I'd buy it, get a Smash, and I'd kick ass at Smash 4. Lucas can attest to that, even though we're tied, but we both do really good together. I would, if they do make a Smash 4 port, I hope they make it an all-inclusive thing, like no DLCs altogether, so I don't want to buy like another $1,000 worth of fucking Mii costumes again. But I wouldn't want to pay it if it had all the stuff included into it. Maybe like another character, I'd pay $60, but I wouldn't want to pay it again for like I wouldn't want to pay it for nothing else added to it. What I would say though, if they do add anything to the game that's not cosmetic or character wise or skins, what I want is to be able to have like ranked matches, like you could do like online with not like ranked matches, but like the what was it called? For Glory. I want to have For Glory with your friends, so I can like team up with Lucas and do For Glory online against random people, not just have it be friends only. That'd be fun. I want to take on the world with people who aren't in my living room with me online. For Glory. That's all I want. Take the floor. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I can almost justify $60 price tag if all the previous DLC is included, and especially if there's something exclusive added. You know, if they put in a new character, especially if they take all the stages from both the Wii U and the 3DS and put them all into a Switch version, you know, then yeah, I'm totally on board. $60, I'll get it. But if it's just going to be a straight port of the Wii U version with nothing added, and I'd have to repurchase all the characters and stages and all that, forget it. I'll wait for either a price drop or a coupon, or, you know, the next
used.
I want to add on to what Justin's saying. I want exactly what he said, except for I want them to get rid of whatever
Shovel Knight in it.
Well, I wasn't even going to go there. I don't care if it has any extra characters. I want them to get rid of that board game mode that the Wii U version had and give us Smash Run instead. If they give us Smash Run and all of the DLC on the cartridge, that would perfectly justify the $60 price.
Hacks looks visibly.
Yeah, why not both?
For one,
I'll take
Smash Run was way worse than the board game mode.
I disagree.
Okay,
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
But that just further shows that they should just combine both versions into one.
Exactly. Do what they did with Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
For me, it would be, I really would just need them to be like upfront about like, this is the only Smash you're getting for a few years while we develop a new one, and not.
Well, we know that's the case already.
Well,
so.
Not necessarily. So it's because like they've done stuff like this before where they release. It's like if they could release an updated version of a previous game. Like if they release like Melee HD, I probably wouldn't buy it because I want to play.
Melee's overrated.
Yeah.
You're overrated.
Yeah, Hacks, I kind of agree wholeheartedly with you, and I think to a lesser degree, Mike. I don't really need any new content. I would like to have all the DLC I already bought on the new game, but that seems to be a thing they do anyway. I don't even really need them to combine the two versions, honestly. Like Smash, and this is going to sound weird coming from me because I wrote the whole like big list of reasons why I don't like ports. But Smash Bros. And Mario Kart are admittedly two exceptions to those rules because those are like the competitive games of choice for Nintendo owners.
Right.
And I bought Mario Kart without hesitation because of it. And I would buy Smash because unlike a game like Hyrule Warriors, it's not a solitary affair. And I would be buying it to play online with everybody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, Smash would be a day. I would be regretful at knowing that I'm getting that instead of like a full-on new game because it would mean that a new game would probably be pretty far down the pipe. But if I had a choice, obviously I'd prefer the new game. But if I knew this was all I was getting for like 5 years, yeah, give me Smash. Give me a port.
Excellent. Good time.
Perfect time.
Dawn of a new day. Lucas's
Steve has
opinion
no input.
remains.
I input.
Steve already said Phantom has no input, and neither does Eugene, apparently.
I'm fine with it as long as they add download content or some kind of extra to get all the download content from the previous one and maybe put an extra couple of characters in it, and I'd be fine with it.
Like Shantae and Shovel Knight. There we go.
Man, get Shantae.
Keep the
Even the
ending
Splatoon
out of the
guy.
freaking game.
My
What about
only
the
input
Splatoon
is
characters?
that
Banjo and Kazooie.
my only input is that they could fucking charge $100 and I'd buy that shit. So I probably not. All right, why don't you read our next question first from Minus Justin?
There. All right. Minus 64 asks, would you like to have a Zelda Mario Maker on Switch? I would imagine it would be more filler Zelda like Hyrule Warriors until the next installment, but would it be something you'd be interested in? What features would you like to see in this style of game? All right. Yeah. I mean, the problem with all right. I was going to say the problem with the Zelda Maker is so much of it'd be hard to make a quick Zelda Maker unless it is just making dungeons, and making dungeons is difficult because you have to interconnect and do the puzzles and all the stuff like that. And then I thought about all of the stages in Mario Maker that actually were puzzle dungeons and realized that might actually work. But yeah, I don't know. I'd kind of like to see that 2D 8-bit Zelda game that they made while they were making Breath of the Wild to test out all the systems and stuff like that. So that seems very Zelda Maker-ish. So I'd give it a try.
Yeah,
I have strong
definitely
opinions
want to see
on this
this.
one. I have strong opinions.
Well,
on
let me get my non-strong opinions out of the way first.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, Lucas. They probably won't be in exactly the spot you want it to be.
So here's my thoughts on this. I think that it would be a great idea, but I don't think that there's any way that it could be done. Obviously it's going to be a top-down, right? So it's going to be 2D. I don't think that we're going to get like a 3D Maker or anything like that. So what I would want is just simply give me the 8-bit graphics of Zelda 2, or I'm sorry, Zelda 1, and kind of like what you said, Justin, just maybe like a dungeon maker, and then you can just, play dungeon after dungeon after dungeon that people have been playing. I don't know how easy it would be to make the open world part of that. I don't know how easy or hard, but that would be an interesting aspect to add in as well. All right, who else has got opinions? Someone's got some strong ones apparently.
Right over here. And this isn't something that I would personally want, but it's something that I think from a game design point is feasible. I actually wasn't thinking of 2D Zelda at all. I was thinking 3D Zelda when this question came up. In a level editor similar to the one that Portal 2 got for creating custom stages, and allow players to just create an endless amount of shrines. And you have to beat the shrine in Breath of the Wild before you're able to play it, but just have a shrine creator and just do it that way. You've already got preset elements that all follow the rules of physics, and you literally just drag and drop them into an open map, and you have an endless number of shrines. I mean, if they can come up with 120 of them, you could probably make a ton of them yourselves. I don't think it would be something personally I would get that much use out of, but people like their Breath of the Wild, so that's my personal game design opinion on it.
That's actually a really kind of brilliant idea, and I could totally see them like making like a shrine maker package, like you said, have the pre-made blocks and stuff like that, and you just kind of lay them out in your hell, they've had level builders like that since the N64 days, so I'm sure they could do it on the Switch.
Well, it's an easy way to tie it into Breath of the Wild as opposed to having to make a separate game. You just buy like a $20 DLC add-on,
Right.
All right, let me ask you this question though: where would Zelda Maker lie in the Zelda timeline?
Well, Breath of the Wild lies hundreds of thousands of years at the end of the Zelda timeline. So obviously, Zelda Maker would either have to be a non-canonical add-on, or it would have to take place directly after when it gets frozen.
That Eugene has started because he's an asshole. Tacking on to what Eugene said earlier, I would still like to see the switching art styles. Like maybe make it Zelda 1, Zelda 3, and
Minish. Give me Minish Cap.
Ooh,
I was gonna say Link Between Worlds, but yeah, Minish would be nice.
I think
yeah,
Link Between Worlds looks like garbage. Give me some sprites, dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you've already got A Link to the Past, so you don't need A Link Between Worlds. But yeah, I would definitely like to see like the switching graphics. But yeah, I like both of those ideas, honestly. I mean, I would like to be able to build an overworld, but that seems far more time consuming than just building either a dungeon or a shrine.
Yeah, apparently there's already what we're kind of talking about called Zelda Classic. JZ Beast is telling us in the chat, so check it out if you want to. But see, the thing is, I would like that, but then I would want to be playing it like on my Switch or like on my TV, not on my computer. You know what I mean?
Well, and I will also say, and I realize that people haven't talked yet, so keep it quick, but I will also say that I don't really think Zelda is the right genre for something like that. Like Mario is a very kind of throwaway series. We can just do whatever you want in it. Zelda has been so much more of a defined game series that is like worked on that kind of thing. So,
you know, Lucas, you're right. Zelda is the wrong series for this. Donkey Kong Maker. Give me Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. You can do Donkey Kong Land. You can do Returns.
Forget Country. I want a Donkey Kong Maker. I want to be able to make new stages in the classic Donkey Kong climbing the girders style game.
I
like it.
Featuring that awesome throwaway character Mario.
You mean Jumpman?
Yeah, Jumpman.
Jumpman Mario.
So you guys can't even remember his name.
Oh, yep.
Steve, I was half expecting you to say a Shantae Maker.
No, I would have gone with Shovel Knight Maker before
Shovel
I
Knight,
said
yeah.
Shantae.
That's what I was expecting.
I to get my 2 cents. Actually, no, Phantom, you get your 2 cents in, buddy.
I think a 2D Zelda Maker would be great, you know, with the different styles. I think that would work actually really well. I don't think they'd ever do a 3D one because they make a lot of money doing 3D Zeldas.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go against the grain and say I have no interest in the Zelda Maker game because I don't actually care about the dungeons in Zelda. I care about the story in Zelda and the fighting in Zelda. And Mario lends itself well to a Maker because the whole point of Mario is to play levels. And Mario
isn't that what
levels.
I just said? And you
I'm agreeing with you.
No, I learned to take a compliment, Lucas.
I giggled at the fact that you said throwaway. I said that the point of Mario is to play the level, not to play the story. So that's why it's good, but it's not a throwaway. You can just toss Mario
now I agree that I wouldn't want Zelda Maker, but I just don't care for Zelda that much. But I don't think it's necessary. But that's me, and that's all I have to say about the matter. So I guess we're
moving on.
Yep. Well, let's move on to our next segment here, since it's going to be a lengthy one. We've got lots of hosts on tonight, but this one is Change the System. So, Hacks, why don't you tell us about some of the games you've been playing this week?
I haven't had much time to play any games, but I will talk about what I have played. I have played a ton of Dragon Quest Builders. I didn't originally bought the game for the PlayStation 4 when we owned one, and Amanda said it looked stupid and that she didn't like it, and I booted it up, and then she stole it from me because she loved it so much. So I never actually got to play it. But now I've been playing it on my Switch, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm not very far at all, but that's because I'm super picky about building everything, and so I spend a lot of time doing that.
Has the full game come out or just the demo?
The full game is out. The full game is out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I talked a little bit about it with Lucas the other night, but like the only thing that I would love to add to it is multiplayer, which is supposedly coming in Dragon Quest Builders 2. Other than that, I've been playing Celeste and completing all of the final challenges.
Oh, have you got all the B-sides?
I got the B-sides a long time ago. I'm now working on the C-sides and the Golden Strawberries.
Oh, God.
There's C-sides?
Yeah, so And the game, if you read my review on Infendo.com, the game actually taunts you when you unlock Seasides, and it's like, you don't even know what challenge is until you face these. And oh my God, they're just 3 screens of levels. And I died. I was with Lucas, and I died 430 something times on one stage.
420.
420. There you go.
We had a hearty laugh about it.
Yeah.
And mind you, if I remember right, you're playing it without any of the easy mode stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm playing it totally unassisted because I love platforming games.
Yeah, props.
And then last but not least, I've put a little bit of time into Golf Story, just chugging through the campaign on there. I really love that game. It's making me want to actually go out and play golf because there's a golf course right near my house. But other than that, I've really just been looking at bottle caps a lot because people screwed up at my work.
Okay, now this sounds like a story.
So while I was off last week, the shifts that we're working let 3,000 pallets of bottles fall through the assembly line without checking the quality of them.
Oh my fucking God, are you serious?
Oh God.
So to do some quick math for you, that's 3,000 pallets with 84 cases on it, and each case has 24 bottles times the 3,000 pallets is 6,048,000 bottles. The reason I was working 96 hours this week is because I had to sit there and look at every single case to see if it had the pinhole-sized hole in it.
Oh my God.
Oh my fucking God. That's why I left the warehouse. That's why, because fucking one time a machine broke and like 1,000 plastic bottles just fell out of the machine, and they're like, "Whoa, Mike, what happened?" I'm like, "I'm a fucking temp. I'm not the fucking. I don't work this part of the machine. Don't blame me."
Yeah.
And I had to fucking sit there and pick all the bottles up, and they're fucking like melting red hot, and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck me, right? This is
stupid." It was a lot of fun. I would die a happy man if I never had to look at a water bottle cap.
Hey, Hacks. How's this bottle cap look? Does it look all right?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, buddy.
Hey, all right. Well, have you been playing anything else, Hacks, before we move on to Phantom?
No. You can go ahead and move on to Phantom. That's pretty much all of my change to the system.
All right, Phantom. How many bottle caps have you been collecting in Fallout?
Well, I haven't been playing Celeste because I have a new TV and I don't want to throw a controller at it. So, yeah, I would throw a controller at that. For that many deaths, I'd be throwing controllers. But yeah, I've been playing some Bayonetta. It somehow managed to escape me on the Wii U, even though I bought it. But about 5 chapters into that game is over the top.
Bayonetta original or 2?
Yeah, the original. I haven't played either.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, those QuickTime events are killer though. They're bad.
Yeah.
And I've been playing on Steve's recommendation, Wander Jar.
Nice.
That's the one that you got. Okay. Yeah.
And I think I've reached a point where I can't get any further.
So how far are you on it? Because that's one thing I was going to talk about tonight.
I'm on stage 5-3.
Well, you're a better man than me because I was never able to beat that boss number 2. So
what he does is he makes it so you're just barely leveled up enough to beat him, but you got to get lucky.
Yeah.
Like you got to sit there and die 20 times before you beat him.
Yeah, if anyone wants to, there's going to be a review coming out for this on Infendo.com tomorrow if anyone wants to go. Awesome. Check that out tomorrow. But go on, Phantom. I don't want to take away from you.
But yeah, I got stuck in that game. Because it's such a small budget game, there's no walkthrough for it. And I'm on 5-3, and they say you're stuck in a maze, destroy the core to get out. And I'm like, where's the core?
Well, and clearly you were like me, where you were pleasantly surprised with the game to the point where you played the demo, you beat the demo, and then you bought it. So
yeah, I definitely got $10 out of it. It just kind of sucks that I can't find a way to beat that level because I think it goes up to like stage 10 or something for what I heard.
Do you know how many hours you've put into it at this point? Which I think it only shows you on the setup screen or on the main screen, maybe.
Probably 15 or 20, somewhere around there. Put a lot of hours in it. And that's pretty much it for me.
Fair enough. Well, Steve, you want to jump on in there since you were Wonder Jarring as well?
Yeah. Like I was mentioning, I just tonight wrote my review for Wander Jar. So that'll go live on infendo.com tomorrow. I tried the couple boss. Me and Phantom kind of strategized on how to beat that boss based on how he did it. And it finally just got to the point for me where it's like a 30-minute boss fight. I'll get 25 minutes in and lose right at the end because I just run out of items. So I just don't have it in me to go much further than that. But the game is amazing. Like if you're someone that loves RPGs and is really good at strategizing and everything, you definitely need to get that game. I think I mentioned last week I got my wife a Switch. We played Splatfest together that weekend, and me and Lucas and I think it was Hax was the other one, and possibly Phantom, I don't know. But anyway, we did Salmon Run this last week, and that was a lot of fun. What?
That means I'm doing my job as a Phantom. I'm living up to my name. I didn't know if I was there or not.
Well, and that's the thing is I've played that game so much with so many people, it's hard for me to keep track, unfortunately. But the big game that I've been playing, the other one that we played on my wife's Switch real quick before I get into that one is a game called Putty Pals. I saw it on a Nintendo Minute a couple weeks ago, and you're these two little balls of putty and you have to work together to get through the levels. So it's basically a puzzle platformer, and it's designed to be played with 2 players, but you can play it with 1 player.
We like Snipper Clips to me.
It is.
That's what I was just thinking.
It's very much like Snipper Clips. That's kind of the conversation that I was having with Lucas. Is any game where me and my wife can play together and laugh and have a good time together is a game that's well worth every penny we paid for it. And sure. I think this one's it's an indie game that's only like 10 or 15 bucks. It does not offer online though. It is local only, but if you're looking for a good local multiplayer game, definitely get that one. And then the big one I've been playing this week is Skyrim. I've never played it before. I remember working at GameStop during the release of it back in September. September, like 11/11/11. So, yeah. And here it is 6.5 years later. I'm finally playing it. And I'm freaking addicted. I've already put over 4 hours into it.
Over 4 hours? Wow, good job.
Oh, wow.
Well,
he got it.
Well, I've also been playing it for a day. So 4 solid hours in just one day. Just because I
probably played 14 hours of Shovel Knight in one day when that came out.
No, I probably did 3 or 4. But yeah, so right now, Lucas, what is the name of that college I'm at? Winterguard?
Winterhold.
You're at the College of Winterhold.
Yeah, so I'm at the College of
Winterhold.
Winterhold.
Learn to hone your magic, young
I've
mage.
essentially learned to deflect spells, and then I went to go to the next area, and this other jackass mage has already whooped my ass.
I have not done anything at the college. I found it, but I'm more of a hack and slash sort of player. Yeah. So like I use magic when it helps, but for the most part, I just like pummeling the crap out of people. Although
now that I've done this, I'll be doing a lot more magic.
Yeah, and I did just switch my the stones that you activate at the beginning of the game to gain levels faster. I just switched mine from combat to magic so that I can learn magic faster and actually get that up to the same skill level that my because I scanned my amiibo early on, got my master sword, and my one-handed melee is like at level 50 or something now.
Oh wow. And see, that's something I haven't done yet. I had to sell a bunch of stuff so I could carry the amiibo stuff.
So what kind of magic did you get into the most? What, like destructive?
Yeah. Yeah, destruction. I do use healing a little bit when I'm going up against a boss, but yeah, I'm mostly destructive magic. So dual wielding.
The amiibo items actually are very lightweight and strong for their weight, so they're pretty handy for that.
So I could probably pair it with a magic spell and be okay if I was using the magic spell and the sword, for instance.
Yeah, like the Master Sword, I think, has a weight of 5, but an attack of 22, whereas most one-handed weapons that have attack of 22 have a weight of like 15. So,
gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's what I've been playing.
Say that you'll be Yeah, you'll be talking about Skyrim some more. You're only 4 hours in. I'm sure you'll get to like 400 if you really get into it.
Oh, yeah.
I just looked. I'm at hour 35.
Jeez.
And
yes.
I didn't play it for 2 whole weeks.
Yeah. So that's everything I've been playing this week.
Fair enough. Well, Justin, you want to jump on in and?
Yeah, since I was already taking over Steve's turn anyway. It's the thing about Skyrim is like more and more of us are playing it, or some of us played it back in the day. So it's kind of like scratching that Breath of the Wild itch where, like there's that community aspect of it. We're all playing it differently. And so we're all just kind of talking about our experiences with it. I played a little bit of Skyrim on the plane, going to and coming back from Disney World a couple weeks ago. I played a little bit of it last night, but mostly I've been jumping all over the place this past week with games. Funny story. Every time I spend a lot of time in or watching or whatever the Disney's Animal Kingdom park, it makes me want to play Far Cry 2. Because that whole Africa setting,
Yeah,
you just want to go blow stuff up in it. I found myself playing Far Cry 2 again, which was the first time in literally almost a year. Like the last game save was early March.
that game is like highly underrated. I love that game.
Far Cry 2. I remember when it came out, the Joystick podcast were raving about it, and like they were the only people talking about it. But I bought it based on their recommendation, and I still, like I said, I still pop it in and play it for hours. And that got me on an open world game kick. So I went from Far Cry 2 to Just Cause 2, which I've barely played, but I wanted to get some experience in that. Then I ended up playing Grand Theft Auto 5 the other night for a couple of hours. So those I've been jumping around like all over the place in these old games, old open world games for some reason or another. Finally started playing Golf Story. Really started the actual story part of it last night or 2 nights ago, and breaking Nintendo's that I'm loving the that Mario Golf RPG feeling that I get from it. Like that's really those are some of my favorite games on the Game Boy were the Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. So
I can't wait till we get actual Mario Golf here soon, or actually Mario Tennis here soon with RPG.
Mario Tennis Aces.
Yeah, like if they come out with Tennis Story to follow this one, it'll be perfect.
Tennis Story.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I just got to a point where somebody was like asked me if I played tennis, so that got me excited.
Well, maybe they're teasing a sequel.
I know you can play Frisbee golf next, so that might be like, I don't know. I think another thing you can do.
So I played quite a bit more of 80s Overdrive, and I think I'm ready to write I guess kind of an impressions review. I don't think I'm going to finish the ding and repeating races and all that involved in it, and there's just too many other games to play. But look for in the next week a review on 80s Overdrive on the website. Finally started Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U because I wasn't gonna buy it again, but
right.
I don't know, like 6 or 7 levels into that. I'm loving that game. Like I loved the first Bayonetta, but I see what everybody was saying, how Bayonetta 2 just takes everything and makes it better. First of all, I'm playing it on easy. I'm playing it on auto combo mode, so it's really just a button masher for me. But it's just so like there's just so much joy in just sitting there mashing buttons and watching her like flip around and just go from one guy to another and juggle up the combo and everything like that. And the story is just as complete batshit crazy and nonsensical as the first one.
Sure.
I love it.
Yeah. I love it too. It's very self-aware, so I think that's what makes it much better than most Japanese stories. And since my time is up, I'm just going to throw out there, I turned on my Super NES Classic today and played some games on that. And So yeah, I've really been all over the place. Mostly been Bayonetta 2, a little bit of Skyrim.
Hopefully you played a little bit of Illusion of Gaia on your SNES Classic.
I have not. I haven't installed it yet, and I probably never will.
All right. Well, Lucas, why don't you take us into the games you've been playing this week?
Yeah, mine's going to be pretty short. Bayonetta, Into the Gungeon. Tried the Mario Odyssey balloon mode. Didn't really get much out of it. Played a little Splatoon with hacks. We did ranked together, so that was cool. First time I've ever done that. And a lot of Rocket League. And on my 3DS, Pokemon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I just rebooted up Ocarina of Time because I have a Zelda itch, and Ocarina of Time is like my Zelda back scratcher. So that's been kind of filling.
How did you get that Zelda itch, Lucas?
Because I unlocked the armor in Skyrim the other day, and I want to play Zelda again, but I want a good Zelda to play. And I figured, hey, Master Quest and Ocarina of Time isn't totally stale. I've only played that 5 times. So let's do that. And yeah, it's just as good as I remember. I just did the Deku Tree before the show started. It's good. It's just like I remember it. It's harder,
Master
it's more
Quest,
fun, more intelligent.
I always got stuck on the Fire Temple in Master Quest until very recently. I think it was only about a year or maybe 2 years ago that I finally actually beat that for the first time.
I specifically remember the Fire Temple being a lot harder, but I also remember the Water Temple being significantly easier.
I kind of felt the same way too. It kind of
comes and goes. What I had a lot of trouble with was the Desert Temple, the one with Buru. Yeah, for whatever reason, that one's really tough in Master Quest. But no, it's fun. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do everything in order, or whether I want to, break the order and do the Zora one before I do the Goron one, before I do this, before I do that. I'll probably just go in order because I'm incredibly boring.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of sequence breaking you can do.
No, there's a lot. I mean, really? Hell, if you want to, you can go get the bomb bag. You can do the entire Jabu Jabu's belly before you even finish Dodongo's cavern. It's really kind of up to you. You just have to be kind of creative about it. It's not Breath of the Wild level open world where you can go wherever and do whatever.
Ocarina of Time, you can sequence break the fuck out of Ocarina of Time.
Okay, well, I mean, legitimately, without breaking the game, there's not a whole lot.
Legitimately. I mean, as soon as you get the hook shot, I guess technically the bow. But as soon as you get that stuff from the first dungeon, as you're an adult, you can pretty much just choose whatever dungeon you want to go to. I think the one that you can't do right off the bat is the Water Temple, just because you have to because you do need
the game is pretty much designed that you need the item from the last dungeon to enter the next dungeon. So yeah, I mean, you can leave a dungeon in the middle of it, but that's not really sequence breaking. That's just kind of giving up and moving on.
No, there's ways around that. At least I remember there being ways around.
Yeah,
I swear I've done.
Because you can do the Fire Temple even before you do the Forest Temple if you really want to, and then after you do those two, I'm pretty sure you can kind of go anywhere. I remember that too. Maybe I'm crazy,
Temple, but not Spirit Temple. What's the other one? The Ghost Temple. What's that called?
Shadow
Forest Temple.
Shadow Temple. Yeah, how many ones have ghosts in them? But Shadow Temple is pretty easy to get into because you just need Din's Fire and what is it, the hook shot or something? You need the song that you get from going there,
the hover boots,
which you get from going back in time as a kid. And yeah, you can go where you want and do what you want. I mean, again, it's not open world, but it's definitely not it's kind of at the same level as Into the Past. Honestly, you could kind of go where you wanted in that game.
I have one question for you about Master Quest. Sure. Have you ever gotten all 100 golden Scatolas?
Yes. Yeah, that was my summer project. This it was the summer that I got out of college, and I replayed Master Quest, and I was like, let's do it. What the hell? Because it's I say that Skyward Sword is my favorite Zelda because it has such a great plot, and frankly, I like all the characters and environments and stuff. But I always say like Majora's Mask is like right up there because it has an equally amazing plot and like it's just such a well-structured game and it's shorter, so it's easier to play through. But now that I'm back playing Ocarina of Time, and the fact that I'm playing in a mirrored Master Quest mode, it feels like a brand new game for me, you know? Like I don't have all of the town layouts like set out in my head or the dungeon layouts because everything is flipped. So it feels more real than it feels when you go back and just boot up the game again. Which is cool because it's like I'm in an actual gaming environment again. And now that I'm playing it, I'm like in love with it again because it's Ocarina of Time, you know? I mean, people say it's overrated, but every time I go back to it, I just get like warm fudgy. There's a combination of nostalgia for me and just like good game design. And it just works so well together. I was at the right age when I played it the first time, and it's just a really well-made game that it always sticks with me as it's like my easy go back and play candy Zelda, you know?
As long as we're running over the timer anyway, I have a poll for you guys.
Oh God!
How do you pronounce it? Skulltula or Skulltula?
Not the second one.
Because
neither.
Exactly.
It's Skulltula.
Okay, well, hear me out. It's a tarantula with a skull on it.
Yeah, but it's not spelled Skulltula. It's spelled Skulltula.
Okay, but that's still not Skulltula.
Yeah, it's Skulltula. It's neither of those. It's Skulltula.
Skulltula.
I think Lucas might have actually just this decades-long mystery right there. Skulltula.
When I will say when I was a kid, I used to call them Kakaris for whatever reason, and it wasn't until I grew up that I realized that was an E, not an A, and I had to start calling them Kakiri. But you know,
until I was a teenager and learned how Japanese is pronounced, I always said Kakariko Village.
Sure.
Oh.
All right. Well, I don't really have anything that I've been playing this week, so I'm going to kind of toss my time over to Mike. But the only thing I have been doing this week, as we've kind of been talking to the group me, is I've been playing some real life freaking Minecraft, building out my room, and I finished out my flooring. So I'm excited about that. And maybe we can move back into our master bedroom soon one day. But yeah, Mike, why don't you tell us about what you've been playing this week?
I've been, hold on, I got to finish getting this balloon. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm on a streak here. I can't give it up. That's 4 in a row. I got to get 7 more to get my next level up. So obviously, I've been playing a little bit of Odyssey because I happen to find Odyssey is my favorite Mario game today. You know, tomorrow I like Sunshine more. That's how I get. But oh god, excuse me. I'm playing a little bit of that. Wait, I'm not muted anymore, am I? Okay, good. My microphone is.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, I'm talking about I muted my Audacity a little bit ago. But no, I have been doing that. I happen to find the balloon mode very fun, and I'm hoping that the more you guys play it, the more you'll get into it. But if you don't, that's fine. It's definitely not for everybody. It can be a little bit boring and frustrating at times because like balloons can be placed any fucking where. Like you think, oh, it's only a small radius. No, like if you can manipulate it and get enough coins, you can place your fucking balloon anywhere. And the worst thing in the world is getting like one away from your next streak level up, and then you fucking run out of time for some bullshit reason or you die. That's always fun. But been playing that. Been playing Disc Jam. I've had like 3 losses tonight, but I've had 5 wins, so I'm doing all right. But I haven't really moved up in my ranking at all. But you guys need to get that fucking game. I forget how much it was, but it looks really.
I really want to get it because it's like a game that I used to play called Windjammers. I'm pretty sure it's like a spiritual successor, and that game was
a clone. Yeah, it's meant to be like a Windjammers like 3D.
All I know, I don't know. All I know is it came out on the PS4 at least a year ago, but like it's a really fucking fun game, and like Lucas and I had fun playing it. Check out our Infendo plays if you haven't watched that yet. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of work making that video. Been playing some. Wait, where'd it go? Been playing some Bayonetta because I won that contest from Mike10to64 on Twitter. I can't log into the Infendo Twitter on my phone. I forget what the password is, or else I would tag him and show him my appreciation. But I been playing that. I'm about 3 chapters in. I haven't had a lot of time to play it because I want to play Mario too. And I've been hoping for some fucking reason that my capture card would come sometime soon, so I could do like a Let's Play of Bayonetta. But that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. It's already fucking late. But sorry, I'm rambling. That pisses me off. But a little bit of Pokemon. I'm getting back into Ultra Sun very slowly. This game is like hard as tits, man. Like compared to every other Pokemon game, like I never have problems playing Pokemon. But this one wants to be like, hey, fuck you. You're even leveled, but you're gonna fucking lose. Our monsters are like 10 times stronger. And I can't beat Guzma inside the park because my fucking level 30 Pokemon aren't good enough to beat his level 30 Pokemon, so that's annoying. What else have I been playing? A little bit of Dragon Ball, not a whole lot. A little bit of Monster Hunter, doing some offline stuff, going through the story mode. Monster Hunter Stories, doing some more, finishing up on that. I'm still behind. God, what else have I been playing? Pokemon Go got me into it a little bit more again. Kind of pissed off because fucking they keep changing the damn special boxes you can buy with their money, and they don't fucking give me enough time to get enough coins to get what I want. And Pokemon Go is great for me anyway because I play it every day because I actually have a job that lets me go outside and walk around. But there's like no community action. So like I'll have a Pokemon stuck in a room for I'll have a Pokemon stuck in a gym for like 4 days before it fucking dies because like people don't play anymore. And I'm not gonna be a fucking cheater and like make a second account and fight my own Pokemon. That's lame.
Do people do that?
Yeah, you can do that. I have enough emails to make like 5 accounts, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's lame, man. Like I'm level 30, almost 31. I'm not gonna do that shit now. Like, come on, that's a lot of work. And Crypt of the Necrodancer. I still love that game a lot. I haven't put a lot of time into it, and it's really fucking hard. It's a lot of fun for me.
I'm still thinking about getting that one again.
You need again? You got it before?
Yeah, I have it on PlayStation Vita. I actually purchased it there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you get it again. It's really fun. Like I don't know if there's anything different in this one compared to the Vita. I don't know, but
it's got a co-op mode if I remember right.
I don't. You might be right. I don't remember, but it's really fun. So wait, Steve. Wait, did you get allergies from that cereal or something? I'm reading your chat in the Hangout.
No, I've been getting hives randomly lately for some reason. So
I was gonna
took
say,
some
damn,
Benadryl a couple hours ago, and it's starting to hit me. So
I was gonna say, damn, the cereal was bad tasting, but it's not fucking allergenic. Let's see. What else have I been playing? I think it's basically it. I've been doing like school's been heavy the last week and a half. I haven't really touched a lot of stuff, and yeah, it's basically it. Mario Odyssey, Bayonetta, Disc Jam, Pokemans. That'll do it for me. That's my final change of system.
Fair enough. Well, that brings us to your final show, Mike. But why don't you take us out for your final episode here?
Did everybody play talk about their games? I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wasn't keeping track.
I forgot to mention that I played a little bit of Pokken tournament, but besides that.
You've had like 3 people change the system turns, so I think we're good not talking about Pokemon. Well, we do
anyway.
Well, before we say goodnight, we do have a myriad of thank yous for our Patreons. It is the last show of the month, so allow me to take the alphabetical order first block, the green block. Thank you to this month to the person who was here who went to bed because they're like 20 hours ahead of us. Andy Searson, thank you for pledging money to us. Apollo Lemon, I wanted to say Lemon, but there's 2 M's in your name. So thank you for giving money to us and our wonderful cause of making a funny podcast every week. Daniel Gaskin, thank you for being a friend. Efrain Gonzalez, you seem like a new Patreon. I don't remember your name, but if you've been here for a while, I'm sorry. But if you're new, thank you for coming by, and thank you. Congrats to all of you for donating to our Patreon. And then next up, who wants to be the next person on the list to talk?
I'm
going next because I can't tell all the other colors, so fuck you guys. the next person on our list to thank is EP Knothead. Thank you very much. We love your head. It's beautiful. But not as much as we love the next person, Sack. Fat Sack 51. Thank you very much for being our patron. We love you so much. It's great. Maybe one day you'll have a good of a life as Hack's Life, who is our next patron. Thank you very much for not only being our patron, but being our executive producer. We appreciate you so much. And finally, we have Heather White. We haven't seen you for a little bit. I'm a little bit sad, but thank you for being our patron. Nonetheless, I think you got like a new job or something the last time I heard. So I hope that's going well.
Yeah, I'll read the next ones. I'm falling asleep over here, so I got nothing funny to say. But I'd just like to give a big thank you to John Hutzel. Thank you for being one of our patrons. Jonathan Lewis, thank you. Helping us make these shows great and keeping us awake.
Clearly not doing a good enough job, clearly.
It's been a long day. Jay-Z Beast, thank you for everything.
Feel better.
What?
He's sick, so I said feel better.
Oh, yes, definitely. Feel better. Get some gaming in with us. And Mark Nowak, thank you for being I almost said thank you for being a friend, but Mike already made that joke. Thank you for being.
Thank you for being.
Thank you for existing. That's always a good thing.
I'll take all the mics because we got them all organized in a nice, clean bunch here. Thank you, one Mr. Michael Larson, for being an amazing individual.
Sure.
You are. Thank you, other Mike, aka Corky Dog, for being one of our more frequent contributors. Actually, you actually suggest music almost every week and stuff, and writing questions. So that's really cool. We like that. You're our favorite kind of listener. Mustard Giant Cow, thank you. I will forever remember you now as the one who not only writes content for our site, but also won that contest we did a little while ago. And a big thank you to Minus64 for being the amazing, beautiful, wonderful human being you are. What more do I have to say? You're amazing. God 3D printed your heart, and he gave you a big one. So that's all I got for you, buddy.
Hopefully his recording picked up some of that, because I didn't understand any of it.
Yeah, it's fine. I've had that issue before.
I heard it.
Mm-hmm. I did too.
So, Phantom, thank you for being our patron. I actually get to say it to you on the show because you're here on the show with us. Thank you. And thank you for being just like me, my other half. Robert Gagnon, thank you so much. We appreciate all the help you give us every month. Rocco, thank you so much. I don't remember your name, so good to see you.
Rocco,
and
right there.
Schnazzy One, you are awesome. I love that name. One of my personal favorites. Thank you to all four of you guys. So, and then I guess I'll go ahead and take that very, very last one.
Yep.
Okay. To our executive producer, who has been our executive producer for the whole month, Mr. Hack's Life, thank you so much.
Several months.
Yeah, well, for 2 now.
Just 2.
That's
so. You are awesome. We really appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you, and please continue to stay around. We love you.
Yeah, even if you don't want to be throwing us money, we still want you around. So yeah.
Yep.
No.
But you know,
if I stopped, I'd be done. So it's.
Yeah, keep your wallet nice and open for us.
If you stopped, we'd be dead.
I just gotta say, one of my favorite things about the show, and especially since we've started the Patreon and gotten to know you guys even more personally, I love turning on my Switch and just seeing the list of friends and what everybody is playing. I feel like I'm part of a community now, which I've never felt before in any online community before. So to all of our patrons, to all of our Twitter followers, to all of our listeners, everybody who's sent us a friend request and follows us and joins us in games and stuff like that, thank you so much for being a part of Infendo.
Very well said. I couldn't have said it better myself. Just join all of the things that we're about. We have tons of cool stuff going on in the Discord if you guys want to come play games with us. So definitely check us out for sure. All right. So with that said, let's get out of here, guys. Mike, you want to take us away?
Yes, I would. Thank you to everybody for watching tonight and listening whatever night you listen to. This is the closing for Infendo Radio 431, and this is the closing for me. You know, I drew this little checkered flag while we were talking about Nintendo.
God.
This is the end for my run here. It's been an amazing almost 2 years. I'm sure I'll be back on sometimes for a special episode or two, or if we get any kind of like developers who want to come on the show, I will be happy to come back, especially if we get someone like Vector Entertainment for Riptide or anyone. But yeah, you won't be seeing much of me around except for the YouTube chat and the Twitter. But I do want to thank everybody who listens to us all the time for making my Sunday nights and my Wednesday nights, whenever we record, 3 hours of enjoyment, laughter, heartache, frustration, irritation, arousal, post-arousal, and all-around anxiety. But thank you for the wonderful hodgepodge you guys have given me. I do truly love you all. And I guess if I could just be corny as fuck, just do whatever. If I've learned anything from doing this show, it's that, besides the fact that I'm like a couple dollars richer every month from talking to you guys for 2 hours a day. One thing I've learned is that you really do impact a lot of people that you don't even really think about, because we have 20 consistent patrons, and they find enough enjoyment in us for what we do and what we think is easy bullshit talking once a week. And they like us enough, they think we have a big enough impact to share a little bit of their dividends with us. And I want everyone here to listen, from who is listening. Sorry, I'm tired and I'm drinking water, so I'm water drunk. But I want all of you to remember that as we leave tonight, to just do what you can to impact people and be a better person in life. Do what you can, and I will still be watching the show every week, and I will be on the chat cussing you all out. And just know that you guys are always gonna be doing a hell of a job, and I'm always gonna be happy to rep you guys until Infendo shuts down forever.
Well, hopefully that time doesn't come anytime soon. You guys will have to kill me or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But with that being said, we will all see you soon. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. Thank you again to Hacks and Phantom for being our talkative guests this week. Thank you for Minus and Andy for coming on as our listeners for our Hunter Hub. And that's basically it for tonight. Thank you all, live chat, and we will see you all next week. And except for me, but I'm gonna miss talking to you all every week, but you'll see me around. Maybe I'll come on every now and then, but I just can't. I don't know how to end things. I can't say goodbye very well. So if y'all just want to cut the live stream anytime soon, that'd be great.
Cut them off mid-sentence.
But I was hoping someone Lucas's voice meter.
Somebody start playing "Don't Stop Believing," and then we'll just cut it out in the middle.
There you go. I was hoping someone had voice meter open to like play me out some wonderful like goodbye music, but Lucas's voice meter is killing his laptop. So I guess that's not happening.
It'll be in post. Eugene's got this.
Oh god, this song is so touching. Oh, you guys mean so much to me. This is the song I want to play.
Play you out to City Escape or some shit.
Yeah. I just got my headphones out. That really fucking hurt. God damn it. But yes, that'd be awesome.
Gourmet race.
Yes. Yes. Like you play. I'm gonna turn on the podcast like after the editor. Like you'll have some like gay ass shit playing me out. Like I don't even know. Like just troll me, please. One final time, troll me hard, please.
Oh my god, Rickroll him.
No, see, I enjoy that though.
That's no fun.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
guess that is,
Episode 431. Good night, guys.
that is that. Yeah, we'll just I'll figure a way to edit that outro as the outro. I know we didn't all give our plugs or whatever, but it's kind of a special Mike episode, so I think that's okay.
Yeah. Well, we can do our plugs real quick. I don't fucking care. You just handed it to me, so I just wanted to run it out. But we can plug.
We're good.
No, I think we're fine. I think you had a appropriate ending in there. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Steve, I've been looking at your shirt this whole time, and
it's Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I thought it
think we
was
Oogie Boogie.
Theater.
I like that movie, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
My girlfriend has not seen it, and she refuses to watch it for some reason. And I keep trying to get her to watch it. She
Why?
I don't know. I keep trying to get her to watch it with me. She's like, I don't want to watch it. And then
I saw it a couple months ago because the kids love it. So Christmas movie.
It's one of my favorite movies, and it's a Halloween movie too.
I don't know, man. I wish I could get her to watch it with me, but it won't. Phantom says should find music on NBA playgrounds for me.
I'm trying to get my girlfriend to watch Blade Runner, but we never have time.
I want to watch the new one. I hear it's really good.
I want to watch the new one, but I want to watch the original with her first because that's one of my all-time favorite movies. So.
I'd be scared to watch that right now. I would does it hold up? I don't know.
Oh yeah, especially the final cut. If you watch the final cut, that is way up there, probably top 5 movies of all time for me.
Well, I guess we ought to say goodbye to the live listeners who we have 0 of, but somebody could be watching the archived show. So catch y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.